Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 6 of the high school football season here on Wahoo Sports Online. Tonight, our game of the week features the 3-1 Cavaliers of Bishop Neumann High School, heading west to Utica, Nebraska to take on the 2-3 Broncos of Centennial High School. Well, a very pleasant good evening, WSO listeners. I am Kevin Stewart, and pleased that you've chosen to join me here this evening as we continue through our fall broadcast season here on the WSO. As tonight, the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers, after a week off, start into district play this evening against the Broncos of Centennial High School. You're listening to the Wahoo State Bank pregame show. We'll bring you more from Utica right after this.
Truly unique and timeless photography done in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere can be a tall order. When you're searching for a memorable picture venue, special wall art, or sharp-looking headshot for the business professional, be sure to call Studio 123 Wahoo at 443-1527. A picture is worth 1,000 words and has value that can last a lifetime. So don't settle for anything less than the creative work done at Studio 123 Wahoo. Digitally capturing Wahoo area athletes and their families to enjoy for now and years to come.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Utica. You're listening to the Wahoo State Bank pregame show here on the WSO, week number 6 of the high school football season, as we mentioned, as the Cavaliers make their way back out onto the football field in their white road uniforms, silver pants with red numerals, and their silver helmets with the script Cavaliers on the helmet. Again, as I mentioned, the Cavaliers come in with a record of 3-1 on the season. They begin district play tonight after a week off last week. We're supposed to start district play a week ago against Wilbur-Claytonia, but that game canceled due to COVID issues for Wilbur. So the Cavaliers with the week off, a couple weeks to heal up a few players that were dinged up a little bit the week before, and also give them time to prepare here for the Broncos. Centennial comes in with a record of 2-3 under head coach Evan Klenecki. The Broncos with a lot of success here over the last few years recently. They were the C2 state champs just 2 years ago in 2018, also were the runner-ups the year before in 2017, and so a lot of tradition here at Centennial. They're always a well-coached and physical football team. They've got a lot of size, a lot of beef up front. The Cavaliers will need to be prepared for that physical style of play here this evening. We'll take another 60-second timeout as you're listening to the Wahoo State Bank pregame show and bring you more from Utica right after this.
It is a great feeling knowing you've hired a knowledgeable, local contractor capable of handling your new or replacement gutter needs. No reason to get on that roof or ladder to keep those gutters clean either. Let Wade Seamless Gutters install a leaf guard system and you won't have to. Jerry Wade is your guy and his work speaks for itself. Local, friendly, and a quality job done every time. Give Jerry a call today at 402-443-6597.
Since 1961, Wahoo Concrete has been helping Wahoo and surrounding communities build on a solid foundation by providing only the highest quality ready-mix concrete. For 60 years, Wahoo Concrete has supported numerous local community and school programs and provided many lifelong careers for Wahoo citizens too. Wahoo Concrete Company, like the products they provide, continuing to support sustainable growth for Wahoo for the next 60 years. Give them a call today at 443-4626. Welcome back to Utica Centennial High School. I am Kevin Stewart, week number 6 of the high school football season. The game of the week here on the WSO features the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers at Centennial. The Broncos coming in at 2-3 on the season. For the Cavaliers offensively, they've really, as the season has gone on, in spite of only returning 9 starters, have really implemented a lot of youth into this lineup, and that's taken a week or two to get going, but you can really see some of the dividends of that experience starting to pay off now as these younger kids, some of the sophomores and juniors expected now to contribute on the varsity level, really paying off in the form of some efficient offense. Cavaliers averaging over 300 yards a game, majority of those actually on the ground, 181 yards on the ground, 122 through the air. A big part of that starts with senior signal caller Colt Chada, the senior quarterback, having himself a nice year. Has thrown for nearly 500 yards. Also adds almost 170 yards on the ground. Has accounted for 7 touchdowns here through 4 games of this season. So the offense, a lot of it begins and ends with this veer set type of offense with Colt Chada, but he's also got some weapons behind him, led by senior running back Spencer Weezy. Spence, the leading ball carrier on this season for the Cavaliers, comes in with 311 yards on the season and 3 touchdowns. Expect a lot of ground game here for the Cavaliers tonight, but they can also throw the ball a little bit, as they've shown throughout the season. We'll step away with another 30-second timeout and bring you more from Utica right after this. You're listening to the Wahoo State Bank pregame show on the WSO.
Established in 1975, Wahoo Dental has been providing the best in dental care to Wahoo and the surrounding communities for over 40 years. Long-standing excellence is a hallmark of their business, and their young and energetic staff makes trips to the dentist enjoyable and pleasant. If your choppers are chipping, you've got a troublesome tooth, or just need a good cleaning and checkup, let the professionals at Wahoo Dental give your teeth a little TLC. Call today, 443-5959, Wahoo Dental, proud sponsor of Wahoo area athletes and their teeth.
Strength, community, commitment, and culture. 4 cornerstones of Wahoo State Bank, a true pillar of strength in this community. You'll find a bold new look on the corner of 5th and Linden, and with it, a continued commitment to be the premier financial services institution in the local marketplace while offering full-service banking with small-town values. Strength in lending, customer service, community engagement, and in a professional and friendly environment for all to enjoy. Join Wahoo State Bank in their quest to build with Wahoo for a strong and enduring future. For your home team advantage, look to Wahoo State Bank.
Damaging your vehicle doesn't have to ruin your day. Bring your vehicle to Woida Auto Body in Wahoo, and they'll get your vehicle back to its original condition. Woida Auto Body will make sure it gets fixed right and on time. No shortcuts, no compromises, and remember, where you get your vehicle repaired is not your insurance company's decision. It's yours. Make the right choice and bring your vehicle to Aaron at Woida Auto Body today for a free estimate. Call them at 402-443-4134. Anchor Insurance has individual health plans for groups of 1, parties of 2, and multiples of every kind. You'll find all kinds of options with benefits that work for you and prices that work for your budget. So if you don't get group health benefits at work, get to know the individual plans from Anchor Insurance. No matter what kind of group you are, you belong at Anchor. For more information, call Eric E.J. Hancock today at 402-218-2766 or visit Eric at anchorforme.com. That's 402-218-2766. At Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer, they emphasize specific areas of law, including real estate, governmental law, natural resources, estate planning, trial work, and personal injury. From a base in Wahoo, Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer serves Wahoo Law Group clients throughout eastern Nebraska and across the state, with an additional office in Eagle, Nebraska. Find them at wahoolaw.com or call their Wahoo office at 443-3225 today.
Welcome back to Utica Centennial High School game. Week number 6 of the high school football season. The game of the week here on WSO features the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers at 3-1, taking on the 2-3 Broncos of Centennial High School. The Broncos will kick off as they won the toss, elected to defer their choice to the second half, and so they will kick off. Neumann will receive in the west side of the stadium, west side of the field, so the Broncos will be working from left to right as we see the action here. As I'm outside tonight, not a lot of room in the press box, so I'm outside in the bleachers, so bear with me here as you hear probably some background ambient noise through the PA system throughout the broadcast. We also want to remind folks, if you'd like to watch a little bit of video stream of this broadcast, we do have that video now streaming live on our Twitter page. Go to WSO_Wahoo for live video throughout tonight's ball game. Cooper Gearhand set to kick this one off. Ball teed up in the 40, straight away middle of the field. Cavaliers deep back will be the junior speedster Camden Schwartz. Gearhand, the lefty, puts his foot into it. End over end kick, nice kick. Brings Schwartz all the way back inside the 10, picks it up inside the 5 at the 2, cuts near side across the 10, and then hemmed in and knocked down And the Cavaliers will start their first offensive series, 1st and 10, at about their own 13-yard line. A nice kickoff there by Gearhan, averages about 46 yards per kickoff. That time much better than that, as it drove Schwartz all the way inside his 5. Had to backpedal to go get the football and then gain minimal yardage. A return, let's call it, of about 10. Cavaliers set up shop, 1st and 10. They'll place the ball at the 12-yard line near side hash. Colt Chada, the senior, your quarterback, I formation, power set, double tight set. Lone receiver far side is Carson Sander. Veer play, they'll give it to Spencer Weezy. Loses his footing initially and then knocked down after no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just getting this one started. Glad you're with me. Week number 6. Kevin Stewart here at Utica for the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers taking on the Centennial Broncos. They'll actually say that Spence lost a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. Sam Stewart, junior wide receiver, will bring in the play from the sideline from head coach in his first year at the helm of this Cavalier football program, Richard Evans. Gets a lot of help up in the press box offensively from longtime assistant Doug Lonick. Single receivers to both sides, I formation, little veer play. They'll give it to the first man through, as that is Silas Mongar, the fullback, gets the carry, able to maybe get a yard on the play, let's call it. It'll bring up a 3rd down here early now. 3rd and about 10 back to the start of this series. Mongar picks up 1 on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. This is a fairly stingy defense for the Broncos. They do possess, as I indicated, a lot of size up front. Leading tackler on the season for the Broncos is junior, 270-pound junior Carson Fellhofer. Leads the team with 33 total tackles. Also has a lot of tackles for loss behind the line of scrimmage. That time was in on that play. 3rd and 10 for Neumann. I formation. Cavs will give it. Again, first man through is Weezy. Check that, Mongar. Silas does get it out across the 15 to about the 16, a pickup of about 4 on 3rd down, but not nearly enough. And so Neumann will have to punt here on their first offensive series. Senior punter Boston Penico will enter. Boston averaging about 34 yards a punt coming into this one. Deep back for the Broncos is senior, 5'9", 145-pound senior, number 5, Ryan Payne. He stands at about midfield. Penico will stand near his own goal line on 4th and 7. Clean snap back. Boston gets the kickoff. It's a nice one. Gets it up into the breeze, though, as Payne will field it, loses it, gets on top of it. It'll be Bronco ball when we come back, 1st and 10.
If you're a parent of an athlete, you want to know there's professional medical help available to you provided by folks that know sports injury. For over 70 years, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, located at 6900 8th Street in Lincoln, has been providing the highest quality care in the areas of orthopedics and sports medicine. Visit them online at ortholink.com or call 436-2000 to get your superstar on the road to recovery. In the event of sports injury, LOC, here for you.
Back to live action after the Penico punt. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Cavalier 44. Gearhan wants to throw it, has his receiver there far side. That's number 20, Levi Zimmer. Zips the pass. Check that. That's Jake Bargan, a 6'3", 200-pound junior. He's a leading target for Gearhan, who's thrown for almost 660 yards on this young season. Bargan, his favorite target, has 25 receptions for 365 yards, adds reception number 26 for 9 yards there on 1st down. Ball spotted just inside the 35 at the 34. This time Gearhan gets the pistol set, keeps it, bellies his fullback, and then he'll squirt off the left side, enough yardage for 1st down inside to near the 31. So a pickup of, let's call it 3 on 2nd and 1. That'll be a 1st down for the Broncos as they have it now 1st and 10 at the Cavalier 31. Again, Gearhan accounting for about 2/3 of the offense here this season so far for the Broncos. Thrown for 655 yards, carried the ball for 209 yards, accountable for about 173 yards per game of offense. He is the straw that stirs this Centennial Bronco offensive attack, and you can see it here early as he's completed his first pass, also ran for a 1st down. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gearhan and pistol. He'll just do a quarterback draw right up the middle, gets good yardage inside the 30, down to about the 26. So a pickup of, let's call it 5 on 1st down for Cooper Gearhan, the senior quarterback. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Bronco offense. 8:50 and counting, first quarter, just getting this one started from Utica. Glad you're with me here, week number 6, as we have Bishop Neumann on the road at Centennial. Trips receivers now to the near side for the Broncos, single receiver to the far side. Gearhan wants to throw, looking to the near side here to Payne. Up comes Ezra Vedral to stop him for a loss on the play. Nice pursuit there by the outside linebacker, Ezra Vedral, just a sophomore, but read that play awfully well as Gearhand came to the near side flat to find Payne. And quickly closing in on that play was Vedral, and loss on the play all the way back to about the 30, so let's call it a loss of about 4. It'll bring up a key third down now here early, 3rd and 9, as the clock continues to run with approaching 8 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Pretty pleasant evening here in this early part of October. Temperatures in the upper 50s. We do have a breeze from the east, southeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Pistol set once again. Trips receivers to the far side. Gearhand wants to run to the left. Does so. There's going to be a flag. There'll be a holding call on the Broncos. This play will come back if Neumann accepts the penalty. We'll see. Gearhand is tripped up, though, at 26. It will be short of the first down. We'll see what the coaches here for Neumann decide. If they accept the penalty, it'll be from the spot of the foul, so it'll move it back to about the 40 and force 3rd and about 20. We'll see what the Cavaliers do here as the officials getting together to look for a decision, and the coaching staff at Neumann signaling that they want the penalty to be enforced, so they'll mark it off from the 30. It'll bring the ball back to the 40 and bring up now, like I said, 3rd and about 19. Broncos need to get it to the Cavalier 21. 7:46 remaining first quarter. Second offensive series of the game, first for Centennial. If you're just joining me, Neumann took the kickoff and went 3 and out with it. Had to punt the ball away to the Broncos, who took over with pretty good field position in the Neumann side of the field. Broncos now facing 3rd and long. Trips receivers in the near side. Lone back in the backfield is Mike Nicely. Gearhand wants to throw, has his receiver over the middle. That's Bargan on a little deep slant route, has it at about the 25. He's hogtied down there by Seth Fairbanks. He will be short of the first down by about 4. It'll bring up 4th and 4. It looks like Centennial will choose to go for it here on 4th and 4. They spot the ball just outside the 25-yard line. They need to get it to just outside the 20, call it the 21. Trips receivers far side. Again, single back set, pistol formation for Gearhand. Near receiver to the near side. Ball on the far side hash. Hard count there by Gearhand to try to draw the Neumann defensive lineman. Lone back in the backfield is sophomore running back Maj Nicely. Gearhand gets the snap, wants to throw it, looking for Payne in the flat, has him. Cuts, makes one man miss, and then the Neumann defense stymies him for short of the line to gain. So the Cavaliers, nice job there in terms of coming up on support there from the secondary. We'll see, though, a flag on the play. As the officials getting together, they're going to say a hold again on the Broncos. That penalty will be declined, and Neumann will take over 1st and 10 at about their own 23 when we come back.
Pain doesn't wait. Physical therapy provided by the highly trained clinicians at Makovic Asilius PT will help you manage your pain and get you on the road to recovery. The clinic environment is fun and relaxed, and the professionals are top-notch, utilizing innovative treatments that offer patients the best recovery options. To learn more, visit their website at makovicapt.com.
After the Cavaliers hold on 4th and 4, they'll take over at their own 22, 1st and 10, their second offensive series. I formation. Power set, 2 tight end set. Jada under center. Gives to the first man through. There's Silas Mongar. He's loose out across 25, 30. Silas could go 40, midfield 50, 45, 40. Streaking down the field, 35, 30, and then brought down from behind at the 25, but not before. A big run by junior fullback Silas Mongar. Best play of the game so far offensively for the Cavaliers as Mongar rips off a run there all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers are in business now. They have it 1st and 10, actually at the 25, they're going to say. Mongar in the open field. They're caught from behind by Mike Nicely. But now before, a big rip there for Mongar on 1st and 10. Neumann has it 1st and 10 at the Bronco 25. I formation, double tight set. Lone receiver to the far side is Fairbanks. Jada under center. Gives it again to the first man through. That's Mongar. This time minimal yardage. Tripped up initially there by big old number 72 for the Broncos. That's Jade Gumar, 6'1", 250-pound sophomore. Gumar with the tackle, but not before Mongar. That time does gain a couple positive yards on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 now as we reach the halfway mark of this first quarter. Cavaliers, though, on the march after the big Mongar run on first down. Flipping the field here against the Broncos. Double tight set once again, power set for the Cavs. I formation. Fairbanks, far side, split out. Jada has it. Again, gives up the middle. Nice yardage again for Mongar. You can see Neumann trying to soften up Centennial up front, and that'll be enough for a first down yardage. Tough run there by the junior, Silas Mongar. That time he rips off a run of about 9, enough for a first down. As Mongar goes to the 13-yard line, they're going to say, actually 16-yard line, check that, enough for first down yardage. Silas, 177-pound fullback in his first extensive varsity action of the season. High formation again. They'll give it to Mongar again, up the middle. Nice off-tackle run. Nothing fancy about it. They've went to the well here on all these runs have been from Mongar. He's carried the load here on this series. That'll be first and goal now for the Cavaliers. They'll spot the ball inside the 5 down to the 3. Riding the back of their fullback are the Cavaliers on this offensive series. Great job up front by the Hogs, by the Cavalier offensive line. Jake Whitney, your center. Also up front, Caden McGuigan and Carter Molina. There's going to be some early movement, it looks like, against Neumann, as they will set them back 5 yards. A false start will be the penalty against the Cavaliers. The first penalty of the game against Neumann. That'll set them back all the way to the 7-yard line. Ball was spotted at the 2. It'll bring up first and goal now at the 7. 4:53 remaining, first quarter, no score, but Neumann on the march. Their second offensive series that started at their own 23. The big play on this one was the big run on first down to start the series by Mongar all the way down to the Bronco 25. Cavs have had a lot of success just through those A and B gaps up front. We'll see what they do here. Another power set, double tight set once again, I formation. Chada under center, and it looks like Centennial head coach Evan Klinecki wants to talk about it. Timeout Broncos, back with more after this.
Stop in and view the real estate listings Tim Shanahan, Jerry Divish, Kurt Molly, Brett Eady, Dan Sanderson, and Mary Welton have to offer at Nebraska Realty in Wahoo. Great service and a friendly professional touch is what you've come to expect from the most aggressive group of realtors in our area. Call Nebraska Realty today at 443-3415 or find them online at nebraskarealty.com.
It's lunchtime and you need something quick and fresh. Swing into the Wahoo Pizza Hut where the best lunch buffet around is waiting for you. Becky and her staff will be sure you leave satisfied and ready for the rest of your day after you've enjoyed some salad, pizza, pasta, and breadsticks. And don't forget the dessert and fast, friendly service too. Recharge at the Pizza Hut and get your lunch game right every time. Wahoo Pizza Hut, 140 West 12th, Wahoo.
Visit Rivalry Apparel at their new downtown retail location at 535 North Linden, just north of Wahoo State Bank. Offering Cavalier and Warrior gear for fans of all sizes, you can also visit their website and order online at rivalryapparel.com or call Katie at 402-807-0780.
I want to thank all of our fine sponsors and advertisers here on the WSO, including Rivalry Apparel, Evan and Katie Harmon with their new downtown storefront. Thank them for all that they do. Visit their store tomorrow morning between 9 and noon. Out of the Bronco timeout, it'll bring first and goal for the Cavaliers. They'll have it at the Broncos 7. This time they'll send Fairbanks in motion across the formation. This will be a pitch play out to Weezy. He loses it but jumps back on the ball. First time we've seen Neumann try to go to the edge. They've had a lot of success between the tackles so far on this drive. That time a little option left to the far side, wide side of the field, and the pitch unable to be handled by Spence, but able to get back on it. Does lose 3 yards, however. They'll spot the ball all the way back down to the 10, so Neumann's gone backwards after having first and goal at the 2. One of those by penalty of a 5-yard false start. Now the mishandled pitch play gives the Cavaliers second and goal at the 10. They'll split Sam Stewart here to the near side, Trenton Berry to the far side. Lone back is Weezy. Chada wants to throw, rolls the pocket right, has his receiver out there, looks for Berry, and overshoots his intended retarget. That's Trenton Berry. Berry, one of the favorite targets for Chada on this season so far, as Berry with 116 yards in the air, receiving 8 catches, also has a couple touchdowns, but that time Colts pass over the head of Trenton falls to the turf. It'll bring up now third and goal from the 10. Clock stopped, just under 4 minutes remaining here. First quarter, no score from Centennial High School. Glad you're with me here. Week number 6, our game of the week, Bishop Neumann at Centennial. This time they'll split 2 receivers to both sides, Fairbanks and Sander. I formation for the Cavs on third and goal. Chada rolls the pocket with some duress, under some duress. Pass intended again for Berry. He's unable to hold on to it. And that'll bring up now 4th down, and this will bring in the field goal unit and senior Boston Pennico. Pennico, a perfect 2 for 2 on field goals this season, his longest from 36 yards. This should be about a 27-yard attempt, as the placement of this should be at about the 17. Boston with a nice leg. We'll see. A little bit of a breeze, though, blowing or kicking into a little bit of a breeze here. Not really gusting, but a pretty steady breeze, anywhere between 10 to 15 miles an hour. Holder on this will be Chada. 4th and goal. Placement at the 17, 27-yard attempt. Snap back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is no good. Wide right as Pennico misses from 27 yards. Back with more after this.
Field goal try.
Edge performance sessions at the Saunders Medical Center continue to provide area athletes with the training and results they crave. This intensive 8-week, 5-part program is designed to develop an athlete's performance, recovery time, and confidence. Convenient Edge sessions are available for athletes and that workout fanatic too. We will find a time for you. Call 443-1426 or email theedge@saundersmedicalcenter.com. Get a leg up with some SMC Edge.
Now, Neumann tried getting a leg up there on that Pennico field goal attempt, a 27-yard attempt that goes right, wide right. Had plenty of distance on it, but got held up a little bit in the breeze. So the Broncos will take over here, as it will be considered a touchback in high school football. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Lone back is Nisley. Gearhand in pistol again. Little option, or excuse me, straight bootleg draw. Tried to go off the right side with it and then cut it inside. Knocked off his pins there initially by the Cavaliers. Trent Modry in on the tackle, just a freshman. Also number 62, Caden McGuigan in on the tackle. Pickup of 3 for Gearhand. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Clock running now at 3:20 remaining first quarter. No score between the Broncos and the Cavaliers. Week number 6 of high school football season. Glad you're with me here from Utica and Centennial High School. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Lone back is Nicely. They go far side with it. This is Bargan, I believe. We'll check the number. Actually, number 20 for the Broncos, I believe, Levi Zimmer. Yep, that is Bargan, actually, they're going to say. Minimal gain on the play, just a couple on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Check that, 3rd and 4. They need to get it out to the 30-yard line. Ball spotted at the 26. See if the Cavalier defense can hold again here and force a punt. Broncos working with the wind behind their back with in this quarter. Cavaliers will have it here in the second quarter. Twin receivers to the far or near side. Snap. Give this first running play is to Nisley. This is Maj Nisley, the 6'1", 190-pound sophomore running back, as he's able to squirt ahead. Picks his way through some traffic, weaves his way through some traffic, gets it out across 30-35, out to about the 36, where he's knocked down, but not before a gain of about 10 there on 3rd and 4. And Broncos pick up the first down. They convert the 3rd down, and now they have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. A lot of movement, a lot of pre-snap movement by the Broncos. Trips receivers to the far side, ball on the far side hash. One single receiver here near side. Gearhand gets the snap, throws it out here near side to Bargan. Eludes Dawson Sabatka and then gets out across the 45 to midfield.
Cooper Guerin's pass complete to number 28, Jake Bargan. Brought down by number 50.
Big play there from Gearhand to his favorite target, Jake Bargan. That play goes for about 13 all the way out to the 49. So from the 36 to the 49, a gain of 13 on 1st down on the pitch and catch from Gearhand to Bargan. It's been the best combination through the air so far here for the Broncos. Under 2 minutes remaining, 1st and 10 Centennial. They have it at their own 49. Give is to Maj Nisley once again. Gets it across midfield into Neumann territory, out inside the 45, down to about the 43. So a nice pickup there of 8 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Running right against the heart of this Neumann defense, picking up good yardage on 1st down is Maj Nisley. Nisley on the season coming in with 176 yards on the ground and a couple touchdowns. Getting the carries here early in this one on the ground for the Broncos. Approaching a minute remaining, first quarter, no score, but Centennial on the march. Trips, bunch set here to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Cooper Gearhand gets it. Quarterback draw again. Hits some traffic, bounces it outside. finds a couple blocks, tries to get to the edge inside the 40, inside the 35, squirts ahead down to the 32. Gearhan showing you his football instincts there, as that was just another quarterback draw out of the pistol. Tried to go up the middle with it, ran into some traffic, and then bounced it to the outside, went far side with it, and able to get it inside the 35 all the way down to the 33, let's call it. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Broncos, and they're on the march as this drive started at their own 20 after the missed Neumann field goal. Trips receivers near side. They send 4 out in the formation. Gearhan wants to throw, looks for Bargan across the middle again. That ball delivered low, and they're going to say what? A catch. It looks like perhaps Bargan maybe had picked that up off the turf, but they do give him a catch inside the 30 all the way down to the 25. And this has been Neumann's bugaboo in this season so far. Early defensively has been their pass defense. And right now the combination of Cooper Gearhan to Jake Bargan has paid dividends. As we approach the end of the first quarter, no score, but Centennial driving. They'll have it 2nd and 2 at the Cavalier 25 when we come back.
Sid Dillon Chevrolet Buick in Wahoo is a proud supporter of Wahoo Athletics. At Sid Dillon, we make the car buying process quick and hassle-free. With a sales team that treats you like family, an experienced and reliable service and parts department that's open extra hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Plus, you can find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. We're committed to Wahoo Athletics and the communities we serve because
you are what drives us, Sid Dillon.
Family photography without the hassle. Senior pictures that are truly unique and memorable. Sports photos that frame all the action for a lifetime. Where can you find them? It's as easy as 123. Studio 123 of Wahoo, 551 North Broadway. Check out more of their special photography talents online at studio123wahoo.com or call Tammy at 443-1527 to schedule a session today.
There's no such thing as a simple remodel. The skilled carpenters at Tim and Seth Molly Construction expertly make any job look easy. So when you're ready to tackle your next DIY project, give Molly Construction a call at 443-1380 and watch them bring the hammer. Tim and Seth Molly Construction, for over 20 years, building for Wahoo and surrounding communities. When it comes to your vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options. And sometimes with so many options, it can be hard to find an honest and reliable auto shop. That's where the folks at Auto Alley come in. With a commitment to providing their customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices, Auto Alley has the most modern service and repair facility available in the entire area. Located just east of Lake Wanahoo, let Auto Alley provide you with the best car care imaginable. For an appointment, give Amy a call today at 443-5058.
Start of the second quarter finds Centennial on the march, and their second offensive series started to drive at their own 20 and have it now all the way down to the Cavalier 25 for 2nd and 2 as we get this second quarter started. Trips receivers again to the far side for Gearhan. Lone back is nicely. Pistol set. Gearhan wants to throw. Airs it out here near side. Ball's going to be tipped and then intercepted by Carson Sander in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, as defending on the play that time was, I believe, Seth Fairbanks, able to get a paw on it, tipped it up into the air, and then Johnny on the spot was Carson Sander, as Carson picks up his first INT of the season. And the Cavaliers will have the ball now after the touchback on the interception, 1st and 10 at their own 20. So nice job defending that pass, as that was a little bit of a rainbow from Gearhan all the way to his favorite target, Bargan, in the near side corner and right at the pylon. I think Fairbanks able to get a hand on it, tipped it, and then Sander right there to grab it out of the air and takes a knee for the touchback. 1st and 10 Cavaliers as they hold here after the deep drive by the Broncos. Power set once again. Neumann's stayed in this double tight set, I formation throughout most of the first half so far. Colt under center. Hands it off this time to his tailback, that's Spence Weezy. And blocking not very good up front on the right side for the Broncos, as that time Spence is swallowed up. Maybe a gain of 1, let's call it, as he'll have it out across to the 21. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Just one common opponent for these two teams. That would be Aquinas Catholic. Neumann, of course, losing. Their only loss to Aquinas the first game of the season, 27-13. Week number 2, Centennial losing to the Monarchs 27-0. Broncos again coming in at 2-3 on the season, coming off a win last week at Syracuse, 33-15. 2nd and 9 for Neumann. It's a give once again to the fullback. That's Silas Mongar, and he gets it out across the 25 to the 27. So Silas with another nice run. Newman's had a lot of success here early in the first half with the fullback. Nothing fancy on the veer play to the right side. Mongar able to get it out across the 25 to the 27. They're going to call it now third down and about 2. We'll say he got it out to the 28. See if Neumann can convert here on third down. Fairbanks, the lone receiver, far sideline. Power set. I formation. Chada under center. Turns. Gives once again to Mongar, and he gets room to run. Has first down yardage. Tripped up, but not before. He gets out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Nice read there by Colt Chada on the veer action. Gives it to his fullback. And Mongar doing a lot of the work here early on the ground for the Cavaliers as he picks up the first down. First and 10 Neumann at their own 32. Approaching 10 minutes remaining here, first half. No score between the Broncos and the Cavaliers. Double tight set once again for Neumann. Ball squarely in the middle of the field. Chada will be under center. Spencer Weezy dots the I. Chada gets it. Gives again to Mongar. First man through. Hit at about the 35 and then push backwards, but not before a couple yards on first down for Mongar, the fullback. He's gotten the majority of the carries here so far, and why not? He's had a lot of success. Busted the 52-yard run on the Newman's second series to give Neumann first and goal. The Cavaliers not able to capitalize, however. Boston Penteco missing the 27-yard field goal into the wind. Newman's defense does come up with a big stop of their own and denying Centennial on second down, intercepting a pass. Carson Sander with the interception. Neumann now with their third offensive series. They have it 2nd and 7 at their own 35. I formation again, power set. Chada wants to throw. He's got his receiver out here. Here's Berry, and he mishandles it. That ball right into his hands. He was wide open, was Trenton Berry. Had it at about the Centennial 45. Had gotten behind the safety for the Broncos. Had nothing but green grass in front of him, but unable to haul it in. It'll be an incomplete pass. Now 3rd and 7 for the Cav offense. See if Neumann can convert here on 3rd and 7. It was a great play call there by Doug Lonick and head coach Richard Evans. Caught the Centennial defenders secondary napping as Berry had found himself behind the 2nd and 3rd levels, but unable to hold it. Power set on 3rd and 7. Chada wants to throw. This will be middle screen. Gets it here to Mongar. Keeps his feet. Gets it out across the 40. They'll be close to first down yardage, but I think he's going to be short by just a yard. We'll see here as they spot it at about the 42. Needed to get it to the 42. We'll see how close he is if the officials call for a spot. Does not. Looks like Neumann will choose to go for it here on 4th and short. Call it 4th and 1. Need to get a yard here on 4th down. Gutsy call here for the Cavaliers and head coach Richard Evans in their own side of the field. They have it at their own 41 on 4th and 1. We'll see here maybe if Chada tries a hard count to try to get Centennial to jump. And it looks like that indeed is the case as Centennial does jump their front lineman getting into the neutral zone, and that'll give Neumann the first down.
Penalty on the play.
Chada with a nice cadence there to get the Bronco front 4, 2 or 3 of them to get their heads into the neutral zone. And that'll give Neumann the first down. 1st and 10 Cavaliers at their own 47. Clock running, 8:25 and counting, first half. No score in this one, this district matchup between the Broncos and Cavaliers. Neumann coming in with a record of 3-1 on the season. Off last week, of course. We're supposed to start district play last week against Wilbur Claytonia, but that game not played due to Wilbur's COVID issues. This is the first trip set we've seen from Neumann, trips to the near side. Chada wants to throw it, and there's going to be some early movement, it looks like, as perhaps the inside receiver for Neumann got started a little bit early there, I think, as it will be a false start against the Cavaliers, and it'll set them back 5 yards, back to their own 41, bring up 1st and 15.
Neumann, it'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers.
First trips receiver set we've seen out of the Cavaliers so far in this one. They've gone a lot of power sets, double tight sets, and they've had success with those power sets, particularly with their fullback up the middle. That time spreading the Broncos out a little bit offensively. We'll see what they call here on 1st and 15. This time twin receivers at the far side. Single receiver to the near side is Berry. I formation. Chada will send Fairbanks across the formation in motion. Give this time to whom? Looks like Chada will keep it. Squirts ahead. Check that. Mongar does get the ball. as he squirts ahead for minimal yardage. And gets it out to about the 43, let's call it, maybe the 44. Gain of a couple. It'll bring up 2nd and 13 now for Neumann. Don't forget, folks, we do have a live video feed now on our website, on our Twitter page, WSO_Wahoo. We've got live video if you'd like to look at some video of the game. Trying to offer a little bit extra here this year with the unique environment that we're in for folks that don't want to travel. Check that out at our Twitter page, WSO_Wahoo. 2nd and 14. Jada wants to throw, has his receiver. This time Barry possesses it inside Centennial territory, inside the 45, inside the 40, but a flag down. We'll check the flag here. This could be in the vicinity of holding against the Cavaliers. And it will be a hold against Neumann. That was a nice ball delivered there by Chada on a crossing route from Trenton Berry, but this play will go for all for naught as the holding penalty will bring the Cavaliers back. As the ball will be placed back at the Cavalier 31. Spot of the foul is the 41, so 10 yards from the spot, or from the previous spot. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Neumann shooting themselves in the foot here on this drive. A couple penalties so far in this one. That one a big one, as Neumann would have had the ball in great field position on the pitch and catch from Chada to Berry all the way down inside the 40. But as it is, it'll bring up 2nd down and 24 now. Ball spotted all the way back to the 31. Double tight set again for the Cavs. They'll send Fairbanks in motion across the formation. I formation. Shot under center. Runs a little veer play. Monger has it. 35, 40, near side. 45, 50 across midfield and inside the 50 down to the Centennial Bronco 49. Another nice run for Silas Mongar as he picks up about 20 there on 2nd and long. It'll make this a nice manageable, or a much more manageable 3rd down here for the Cavaliers at about 3rd and let's call it 6. Cavaliers need to get it down to the Bronco 43-yard line. Nothing fancy about those dive plays that the Cavaliers have had success with. Mongar picks up 20 on 2nd and long. It'll bring up a manageable now 3rd and 5, they'll call it. Ball inside Bronco territory at their own 49. Fairbanks again in motion across the formation. Jada under center. Turns. Gives to Mongar. Keeps his feet moving near 1st down yardage, and it will be a Cavalier 1st down. Silas Mongar again with 6 tough yards on 3rd down, as he has been a workhorse here so far in the first half for this Neumann offense. Neumann getting chunk yards up front. Give credit also to the line up front for the Cavaliers, creating some big holes against this Centennial front 4. Under 6 to go here in this first half. Cavaliers on the march. They've overcome a 2nd and long to now have it 1st and 10 at the Bronco 43. Double tight set once again. Chada under center. Turns. Wants to throw. Looks across the middle. Has his receiver there, Sam Stewart, and there's going to be a pass interference called. Check that. That was Trenton Berry. Berry across the middle, the tight end releasing on a vertical route. And that time the DB, defensive back for the Broncos, never got his head turned around. There's going to be a pass interference call against Centennial, as this will spot the ball another 15 yards from the previous spot. So this ball will be placed inside the 30 down to about the 27. Pass interference against Centennial. Neumann now in a good shape once again. Their 3rd offensive series on the march. This drive started again at their own 20. Have overcome a couple of key penalties, one being a big holding play. Newman's able to overcome that to march the ball down now to the 27-yard line. 28-yard line they'll put the ball at. 1st and 10 Cavaliers at the Bronco 28. Double tight set for the Cavs. Fairbanks, the single receiver far sideline. Tailback is Wheezy. Give again, straight ahead. Mongar spinning, diving ahead. Inside the 25, down to, well, about the 25 they're going to say. So a pickup of 3 on 1st down. Neumann sticking with that veer action. Fullback Mongar doing a lot of the work here in the first half. Very workmanlike drive for the Cavaliers here so far. No score in this one. Approaching 5 minutes remaining, first half. Glad you're with me. Week number 6, our game of the week, Bishop Neumann at Centennial. Double tight set. I formation again. Give straight ahead on a little dive once again to Mongar. Has it to near the 20. They'll say he was cut just short of the 20, and it'll bring up now a manageable third down for the Cavs, of third and about 3, let's call it. Newman needs to get it to about the 18. Ball spotted at the 21, so 3rd and 3 here again for the Cavs. Play coming in from junior receiver Sam Stewart. Jada will call the play here on 3rd and 3, approaching 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Been a quick first half, a lot of stuff, a lot of plays on the ground, especially for Newman. Broncos like to throw the ball a little bit, but Newman's done a nice job of possessing the ball here in the first half. Double tight set. Give once again. Mongar has it. He could go inside the 15, inside the 10, and then knocked off his pins at about the 8, but not before. Silas Mongar again on an inside dive play. And Centennial right now has had no answers for that play. To give the big guys up front for the Cavaliers a lot of credit, as they've paved the way for some big holes for Mongar to run through. Silas got to be approaching 100 yards here in the first half, as Newman now has it 1st and goal at the Centennial 8. Single receiver to the near side is Fairbanks. Double tight set once again, power set for Newman. Fullback is Mongar, tailback is Weezy. Shot under center. Turns, why not? Give it to Mongar once again. Pushed ahead to near the 5. They'll say just short of the 5 at about the 6, so a pickup of a couple. They'll bring up 2nd and goal now from the 6.
Brought down by 57, Jaden Hartshorn, number 75, Carson Fellhofer.
Cavaliers have done all of this on the ground. Had a nice play action pass play called back due to a penalty, but overcame 2nd and long to keep the drive alive. Now facing 2nd and goal from the 6. Cavaliers looking to get on the scoreboard here in this one. No score. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Jada under center. Power formation. Double tight. Give. Mongar keeps driving ahead, and he gets in the end zone, and why not give the big fella the ball after the work he's done on this drive. Silas Mongar, a 6-yard touchdown run. Cavaliers strike first with 2:59 remaining in the first half. Silas Mongar, a 6-yard touchdown run. Cavaliers lead 6-0 with the PAT pending. Very workmanlike effort again for the Cavs. Overcame a couple big penalties on that drive, but marched it 80 yards down the field after they forced the turnover. The interception by Carson Sander go 80 yards. PAT here by Penteco, as there will be a false start perhaps. We'll see. Looks like a false start will be called against Neumann. So instead of this being a approximately 17-yard extra point attempt, they put the ball back to the 8. So this will be about more like a 25, 26-yard attempt here for Boston. Certainly plenty of leg to do this, especially with the wind behind him now here in this second quarter. Silas Mongar with the first score of the game, a 6-yard touchdown run. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And plenty of leg in that one, and that one's true as Boston Penteco splits the uprights. 15 for 16 on the season in PATs. Cavaliers lead here, 7-0.
59 to go in the second.
Go to a Wahoo Warriors game or a Bishop Neumann Cavaliers game, or if you're lucky, a Warriors versus Cavaliers game. But no matter where you go, your money's got to go with you. UBT Go is digital banking from Union Bank. Deposit checks from your phone, send money with a click, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you follow your team, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go. Union Bank, you belong here. Member FDIC. Jerry Wade and his crew are ready to help with all the gutter, soffit, and fascia work around your home, business, or outbuilding. Always affordable and expert craftsmanship is what you'll enjoy when Wade Seamless Gutters are on the job. They also install leaf guard systems. Give them a call today and take the worry away. 402-443-6597.
Keep your smile bright and healthy by trusting your teeth to the professionals at Wahoo Dental Associates. Doctors Glock and Sassy, along with their staff, are dedicated to providing you with the best possible preventative and restorative dental care. For an enjoyable experience with folks who care, call to make your next dental appointment with Wahoo Dental, 443-5959, or visit them online to learn more at wahoodentalassociates.com.
Silas Mongar gets the Cavaliers on the board with 2:59 remaining here in this first half. 6-yard touchdown run for the junior fullback. Pennico adds the PAT, also puts his foot into it, and this will be his second touchback of this season. Boston averaging about 49 yards a kickoff. Got a big leg. Shows it to you that time with the wind behind him, able to punch it into the end zone for the touchback. And so now the Cavalier defense on the field will try to go to work here. Centennial will have it for their third offensive series at their own 20. Broncos have had good success, though. They've marched the ball down the field a couple times. Newman's defense holding on fourth down on their first series, and then coming up with the big interception, Carson Sander, on the Centennial's second series. We'll see if the Cavs here can keep Centennial off the scoreboard here before halftime, as we have 2:59 remaining in the half. Neumann leading 7-0. Trips receivers near side. Gearhan gets it. Draw right up the middle. Weaves his way through some traffic. Out across 25, 30. And then knocked down by Trenton Berry at about the 34-yard line. So a pickup of 14 for Gearhan on first down. On quarterback draw right up the middle. That's about the third or fourth time we've seen Gearhan with quarterback draw, just kind of very patiently looking to weave his way through the blocks up front. It's a big kid, about 190 pounds. And now has first down. Centennial at first down at their own 34. This time the give is to Nisley. This is Maj Nisley. He's got yardage out across the 40, out across the 45.
Number 12, Maj Nisley.
So a pickup of about 11 on first down. So big chunks now for the Broncos with 2:34 remaining here in the first half. Newman's got to bow their backs defensively to keep Centennial out of the end zone, as Neumann leading 7-0. But two big runs here to start the drive for the Broncos. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Gearhan again, quarterback draw. Has some holes, picks his way, weaves his way through some traffic. Into the second and third levels. Runs over a couple guys and then gets it inside Neumann territory all the way down to the Neumann 34.
On the carry.
3 consecutive rips here by the Centennial backfield. 2 by Gearhan on quarterback draws. That big run gets it all the way inside the Neumann 35 to the 34. Approaching 2 to go here, first half. Neumann leading 7-0, but Centennial once again on the march. Twin receivers to both sides of the set. Gearhan, pistol, turns, gives to Nisley. Left side, gets it. And wrapped up there by Jude Polacek.
Nisley on the carry, brought down by number 9, Jude Polacek.
And there's a late flag dropped by the umpire.
On the play.
Not sure what this is about. That flag was dropped well after the play ended. Not sure if there was some extracurricular activity. We'll see. Officials getting together to talk about it. They're going to call a hold against the Broncos. Official drops the flag right where the play ended. That time Maj Nisley with the carry. Had it inside the 30. They're going to spot the play ending at about the 25. So this penalty will be marked off 10 yards from the end of the run from the 25 back to the 35. So back to about where this series started. It'll bring up first and about 11 now for the Broncos. About the third holding call we've seen against Centennial.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 11 for the Broncos.
That flag dropped by the umpire right in the middle of the play. It'll be 1st and 11 for the Broncos. They have it at the Neumann 35. Minute 46 and counting to go first half. Neumann leading 7-0. Twin receivers to both sides for Gearhan. He's in pistol. Maj Nisley, the lone back. Gearhan throws it out here near flat. Throws it to Bargan. Wrapped up nicely there. Nice job on that side by Seth Fairbanks to come up from his cornerback spot. Read that play nicely. Just a little flare pass out into the right flat. Found Bargan, but Seth Fairbanks quickly accelerating to the Bargan, able to knock Bargan down for no gain on the play. It'll bring up second and 9. Ball just inside the 35 to the 34. Clock running down to nearly a minute remaining. Cooper Gearhan again. Quarterback draw up the middle. Gets it inside the 35, inside the 30. As there will be a timeout called by head coach Evan Klenecki with a minute 3 remaining. Brings up third down here for the Broncos. 3rd and about 3. Timeout, Centennial.
Your life is mobile. Your bank should be too. The Wahoo State Bank mobile banking app lets you perform all of the secure online functions you have enjoyed on our internet banking platform. Manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Always open 24/7. With Wahoo State Bank mobile banking, you can view all your accounts, view statements and checks, check balances, transfer money, pay bills, and more, right from your smartphone or tablet. Enroll now at www.wahoostatebank.com. Wahoo State Bank Mobile Banking. Take your bank wherever you go in the palm of your hand.
If you're in need of auto body care and repair work, give Aaron at Woida Auto Body a call today at 443-4134. They offer free estimates on collision and hail damaged vehicles and will work with all insurance companies and can even handle your insurance claim. They also install windshields and glass. Most importantly, however, Aaron and his staff will treat your vehicle as their own with personal service and workmanship that's second to none. Give them a call today at 443-4134.
Out of the
Harvest
second
season is
charge timeout. Busy season, too. Harvest season is a busy season, as we saw a lot of action in the fields on the way here to Utica. But Broncos burned their second timeout with 1:03 remaining here in the half. They have one left. Trips receivers on 3rd and 3 for Gearhan. He's going to run it. Quarterback draw, runs a little option left. As he keeps it, stumbles, gets it inside the 20.
Number 16, Cooper Gearhan on the keeper.
And he's going to have first down yardage. Cooper Gearhan on the left side. Little option play there. Had Maj Nisley trailing the play. Did not pitch it, though. Kept the football. Picks up first down yardage. They're going to not spot the ball just inside the 20 down to the 19. 1st and 10 Broncos. 50 seconds remaining here before half. 1st and 10 Centennial. Another quarterback draw. Nisley again right up the middle. Hit initially by Carter Molina. Weaves his way inside the 10. That'll be enough for first down yardage. Nothing fancy about what Centennial's trying to do here. Just giving it to their best athlete, Cooper Gearhan, the quarterback, and letting him read that quarterback draw up the middle, just getting behind his big lineman and weaving his way through some of those holes they're creating for him. As the Broncos now have it, 1st and 10. They're going to say 1st and goal just inside the 10 at about the 9. So 1st and goal Broncos. Clock will start on the ready, and it does. 37 seconds. Gearhan again in pistol. Trips to the far side. Gearhan, quarterback draw. Here's Modry. He knocks him down. Minimal yardage that time as Modry able to get to Gearhan. And this will be the last timeout for the Broncos with 30 seconds remaining. They have it 2nd and goal, and we come back.
Harvest season is a busy time for farmers. Don't add an accident to their day. Farmers Mutual United Agency and Grinnell Mutual want your help. Please share the roads so you and local farmers can all get home safely. Look out for one another while driving, and we can all trust in tomorrow. Contact Kurt Stewart, Brooke Stewart, Linda Zimmerman, Bob Virgil, Tyler Virgil, and Pat Sullivan, your local Grinnell Mutual agents, at 402-443-3186 today for all your insurance needs.
Fish Window Cleaning is fully insured and has a strong reputation for outstanding service. They offer free estimates and customized service plans tailored to each customer's needs and budget. These are just a few of the benefits offered by Fish Window Cleaning. As the leader in the window cleaning industry, the entire Fish family is committed to brightening your world, one window at a time. Contact Fish Window Cleaning today to schedule your free estimate. FishWindowCleaning.com. That's FishWindowCleaning.com.
Anyone can sell you insurance. Inspro does so much more. Their relationships start with the firm handshake and a level of transparency that leave you with a feeling of comfort and security. When you work with Inspro, you know the best people are protecting what you care about most. Helping people is our true passion, and it brings greater meaning to our daily work. We take the time to get to know you, understand your organization, and build on that foundation as your needs and interests grow.
Out of the timeout, the last one called by the Broncos. No timeouts left for them with just 30 seconds remaining in the half. They have it, though, 2nd and goal at the Neumann 8. Gearhan in pistol once again. 2 receivers to both sides. Nisley the lone back. Gearhan wants to throw it. Little RPO action. Runs to the far pylon, and he's going to get in. Cooper Gearhan with the 8-yard touchdown run with just 25 seconds left to go in the half.
Touchdown, Broncos.
And the Broncos are a PAT away from tying this one up. Gearhan, the workhorse on that drive, doing a lot of the work just with quarterback draws. That time, little RPO action off the right side. Looked like he may have wanted to throw it early, but decided to tuck it and run for that far side pylon, able to scamper in from 8 yards out, as he will also be on to attempt the PAT. Mr. Do Everything for the Broncos, left-footed kicker, will be on to try to tie this one up here before halftime. Snap back, pulled down, kick by Gearhan is up. And it looks like it will be good. It is no good, actually, as Gearhan misses that one. And so Neumann keeps the lead at 7-6 with just 25 seconds remaining here before halftime.
If you're like me and own an older home, you quickly realize the remodeling process is a constant in your life. When you work with Buckmaster Construction, you'll also quickly realize a renewed and beautiful remodel of your home becomes a pleasure and not a grind. So why not give those old walls, floors, countertops a reboot with Buckmaster Construction and learn to love your old home even more. Give Jeff a call today at 402-623-4288 or find them online at buckmasterconstruction.com.
When you're looking for a tasty lunch or dinner, be sure to consider the Wahoo Dairy Queen. The DQ crew will be sure your meal is made fresh and always at an affordable price, too. Be sure to stop in and take advantage of their lunch specials and top off your meal with a delicious sundae or blizzard. The Wahoo Dairy Queen, proudly sponsoring Wahoo Area Athletics on the WSO.
And we want to thank Tom and Sharon and Jacob and all the good folks at Wahoo Dairy Queen for their support. They've been with us since the beginning, our 11th year of bringing you the best of Wahoo. Tonight, for week number 6 of the high school football season, our game of the week finds Bishop Neumann leading here 7-6 over the Broncos of Centennial with just 25 seconds remaining. Cooper Gearhand getting into the end zone from 8 yards out, but did miss the PAT. Also will kick off. End-over-end kick received by Spencer Weezy at about the 20. Has a block in front of him, gets out across the 30, and then knocked down as there will be just 18 seconds remaining here in the half for the Cavalier offense.
63, Sam Payne.
Sam Payne on the tackle. Neumann leading 7-6. It's been ball control offense for both teams, doing most of the work on the ground. Neumann in particular. Cavaliers, Silas Mongar with a big first half on the ground, over 100 yards on the ground so far for the junior fullback. We'll see what Neumann decides to do here. Looks like they will be content to just take a knee here and go into the halftime locker room with the lead. As Chada has it, we'll take the knee. And at halftime from Utica Centennial High School, the Cavaliers 7, Broncos 6. We'll be back with more from Utica right after this. Nebraska is a locally owned independent community bank that has been serving the Wahoo area since 1882. As an FDIC-insured bank, they offer a full range of banking products to satisfy the unique needs of individuals, farmers, and businesses of all sizes. Stop in and see them today at 201 East 5th or visit them online at firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Novus Ag Services brings strength to your farm and your community. Novus is your trusted local source for crop inputs, service, and advice. Novus never forgets the importance of flexibility, which is why local agents Walker Lutke and Martin Berry will help you get the inputs you want when you want them. It's also why they maintain a fleet of custom application equipment that ensures your field work is done on time and to your exact specifications. Novus Ag, building a stronger ag community one member at a time.
Since 1937, JEO has helped clients thrive. Our company grew up in Wahoo, Nebraska, and there we cultivated our reputation for treating our clients and employees like family. Over the decades, we've opened 11 offices and hired over 200 people. At JEO, we excel in engineering, architecture, surveying, planning, community engagement, environmental sciences, and funding. Our roots run deep around here. We care about sustaining the places that people call home. Visit us online at www.jeo.com.
In eastern Nebraska, you can experience all 4 seasons in one day. You need to be prepared. Why not let K&S Mechanical help you be comfortable in your home or office, no matter what mood Mother Nature's in? Consumer Reports rated #1 for 15 years in a row American Standard fixtures and HVAC systems. When installed by Josh Kosiski and his crew, promise an affordable and quality experience. Give K&S Mechanical a call today at 443-6634 or find them online at ksmechanicalne.com. And relax, K&S Mechanical is on the job.
Your next building project demands only the best in a ready-mix concrete product, and you must be sure your contractor doesn't settle for second best. Since 1961, Wahoo Concrete Company has been providing area contractors with the highest quality ready-mix. Wahoo Concrete is also a leader in precast agricultural products for the beef and swine industries. Local, affordable, and a high-quality product that will last a lifetime. Wahoo Concrete. Visit them on the web at wahooconcrete.com.
Trying to navigate today's health insurance marketplace can be complicated, confusing, and frustrating. Let the folks at Anchor Insurance make things simple, easy, and stress-free. Their helpful and knowledgeable staff will make things effortless for you, but most importantly, get you the right insurance for your situation. Give them a call today at 402-218-2766 and learn more about how Anchor Insurance can help you.
Located just east of Lake Wanahoo, let the good folks at Auto Alley help you with your everyday vehicle maintenance needs. Auto Alley provides complete auto maintenance services, including oil changes, tune-ups, brake repairs, steering and suspension repair, alignments, cooling system maintenance, and even more complex computer diagnostics and repair for drivetrain issues. Looking for new tires? Auto Alley carries all the top brand names. For auto service that gets it right the first time, call Auto Alley today at 443-5058. So, you're thinking a new garage or addition is just what you need? A little more space for that boat? A new man cave? Or maybe even a she shed? You can have it all with one call to Buckmaster Construction, 402-623-4288. Let Jeff and his crew do it right for you. Concrete, light commercial buildings, and even new home construction. They can help. Let the master builders at Buckmaster build something for you today that will last a lifetime.
For that perfect birthday or holiday treat, be sure to stop by the Wahoo Dairy Queen and grab a frozen DQ cake, box of Dilly or Buster Bars, or even a smooth quart of soft serve. You don't need a special reason either. They're always fresh and ready for you. The Wahoo DQ. When it's time for dessert, it's time for Dairy Queen. Whether it be for a new home, new construction, or remodeling loan, First Bank of Nebraska is here to help. Their local staff takes pride in getting to know their customers and delivering the highest level of service possible. They are proud supporters of Bishop Neumann and Wahoo Public Schools. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Stop in and see them today at 201 East 5th Street or visit them online at firstbankne.com. JEO takes great pride in a unique family-oriented approach to running their business, and they truly believe in a competitive marketplace, their firm's people are key to establishing long-standing relationships, which leads to long-term success. The professionals at JEO are skilled at managing every element of a job. From A to Z, remember JEO, a partner for every job in every community. Visit them online at jeo.com or call the Wahoo office at 443-4661.
For 7 years, K&S Mechanical has been working to provide quality work and products to Wahoo and the surrounding community. As the calendar flips to fall and eventually winter, be sure your furnace is ready to keep you warm and cozy. Give K&S Mechanical a call at 443-6634. Maybe you need to update your HVAC systems or are building new. K&S Mechanical has the skill, knowledge, and products for you. Locally owned, K&S Mechanical is proud to serve Wahoo and supports all the area athletes in their quest to be number one. Today, whether you're a fit athlete or more of a weekend warrior, our joints take a real beating. If you're seeking professional help to keep active and pain-free, consider Lincoln Orthopedic and Dr. Doug Cook. Dr. Cook brings his orthopedic expertise to Saunders Medical Center every Thursday, where he routinely consults on sports-related injuries, performs arthroscopic procedures, and even complete joint replacement if necessary, right here in Wahoo, close to home and convenient. Check him out at www.ortholink.com or call 436-2000 for an appointment.
Welcome back to Utica Centennial High School. We're at halftime as the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers lead the Utica Centennial Broncos by a score of 7-6. A lot of scoring, obviously, in the first half, but let's recap for you. Scoreless first quarter as both teams kind of trading punches. Neumann able to force a fourth down, or get a fourth down stop on one Centennial drive, and then also forced a turnover, a Carson Sander interception to thwart another drive by the Broncos. Neumann comes back in the second quarter. Silas Mongar with a lot of success in the first half on the ground for Neumann. He caps an 80-yard drive with 2:59 remaining in the first half, a 6-yard touchdown run for the junior fullback. Boston Penico added the PAT, and Neumann led 7-0, but Centennial took the ensuing kickoff and marched it all the way down the field, 80 yards of their own, capped by a Cooper Gearhand, the quarterback, Cooper Gearhand, 8-yard touchdown run with just 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Gearhan also the kicker, but did miss the PAT, and so that gives us our halftime score of 7-6. Newman's defense needs to get some things figured out in the halftime locker room, as Centennial has done a lot of things well here offensively in the first half, just not able to get the ball in the end zone with a lot of regularity. Again, Newman's defense coming up with an interception, also coming up with the big fourth down stop there in the first half. But again, Centennial scoring, going 80 yards after the Neumann score, as Neumann leads here at halftime 7-6. As the Centennial marching band on the field now coming off. We're about 10 minutes away here from the start of the second half. Want to remind folks, hard to believe, but we will be beginning postseason next week, as we will have sub-district softball on Monday. That'll come to you from Hackberry Park right here in Wahoo, as we'll be giving you some information about the C3 sub-district hosted by Bishop Neumann High School. Bishop Neumann is the number 1 seed of that sub-district. They will take on West Point Beamer at 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday at Hackberry Park on field number 1. We'll bring you that game as well as any other games involving the Cavaliers that day. Just a single elimination tournament in Class C in that sub-district. The second game features Freeman against Southern Diller Odell at about noon. So if the Cavaliers beat West Point, they would play in the sub-district championship at about 2:15, a game also that you would hear on the WSO. Again, sub-district softball on Monday, October 5th, this coming Monday, from Hackberry Park, Bishop Neumann, and West Point at 10 o'clock on Monday morning. Also, we'll follow that up on Tuesday, as we'll travel to Norris High School for the B5 sub-district. Wahoo High School in Class B in softball this year, they travel to Norris. They are the number 2 seed of that sub-district, as they will take on Beatrice in that first round on Monday. We'll come to Norris on Tuesday to cover the Warriors, as that is a double elimination tournament for Class B. And so we'll be there at Norris High School for the B5 sub-district on Tuesday, and then more district softball later in the week with those matchups, times, and games to be determined. So check our website for all of those broadcast details. We'll have those posted on our website, wahoosportsonline.com, as soon as we have all of those details. Once again, your halftime score, Bishop Neumann 7, Centennial 6. Back with more from Utica right after this.
The firm of Brom, Lindahl, Freeman, Caddy, and Loster traces its history of providing legal services to residents of East Central Nebraska to 1893. The firm continues to serve clients in Wahoo and across Nebraska by providing sound legal advice with the personal touch. Recently, attorney Renee Failmeyer joined the firm, where she'll be specializing in family law, employment law, and general litigation. Stop by 551 North Linden and get to know all the professionals at Brom, Lindahl, Freeman, Caddy, and Loster, or visit their website at wahoolaw.com. Proud supporters of Wahoo area athletics. In a year of many challenges, one thing you won't have to worry about is receiving quality physical therapy from the highly trained practitioners at Macavicka-Cilius PT. Quality, innovative physical therapy will enhance your athlete's performance. The Macavicka-Cilius team will work hard to get your athlete off the sidelines and back into the game. Call them today at 443-4555 to schedule an appointment, or visit them online at macavickapt.com. Wahoo's growing, and Tim and Seth Molly Construction is a key reason why. Just drive around Wahoo and it's easy to see why Tim and Seth Molly Construction is the preferred new home builder in the area. Quality craftsmanship, modern design, and a beautiful home for all to enjoy for years to come. When you decide it's time to improve your living space, settle for the best. Molly Construction. Give Tim, Seth, or Allie a call today at 443-1380.
Looking for an experienced and hard-working auction firm when you need to sell your home, farmland, equipment, or personal property at auction? Make sure you contact Dan Sanderson at Nebraska Realty Wahoo. Check out upcoming land auctions on nebraskafarmandland.com, where Dan has a preview waiting for you. Nebraska Realty Wahoo, 402-443-3415, proudly supporting Wahoo area athletics on WSO.
Novus Ag works to promote farmer profitability by providing unmatched value and sound agronomics. Novus Ag provides agricultural crop protection products, soybean seed treating, crop consulting, grid soil testing, fungicide aerial spraying, and is one of your local Pioneer seed representatives. To understand how Novus Ag can help you be more successful in 2021 and beyond, visit their website at novusag.com.
Nobody outpizzas the Hut, and now you can access them online. Just download their app and save, or grab your hot and fresh to-go pizza on Parking Lot Tuesdays, fast and convenient. Dine in or have it delivered and enjoy all the mouth-watering food they offer, including sandwiches and wings. The Wahoo Pizza Hut, serving the Wahoo community for over 45 years. Stop by or give them a call today. 402-443-4692.
Visit Rivalry Apparel at their new downtown retail location at 535 North Linden, just north of Wahoo State Bank. Offering Cavalier and Warrior gear for fans of all sizes, you can also visit their website and order online at rivalryapparel.com or call Katie at 402-807-0780.
Saunders Medical Center is pleased to offer the Wahoo community all the best in services when it comes to outpatient care, including physical, speech, and occupational therapies. SMC therapists pride themselves on getting you back on a path to sustained good health and are willing to accommodate your busy schedule too. Call SMC today at 443-1426 to schedule your appointment or get more information online at www.saundersmedicalcenter.com. Cutting edge and close to home, SMC, supporting Wahoo area athletes and their families.
Sid Dillon Chevrolet Buick in Wahoo is a proud supporter of Wahoo Athletics. At Sid Dillon, we make the car buying process quick and hassle-free. With a sales team that treats you like family, an experienced and reliable service and parts department that's open extra hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Plus, you can find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. We're committed to Wahoo Athletics and the communities we serve because
you are what drives us. Sid Dillon.
Truly unique and timeless photography done in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere can be a tall order. When you're searching for a memorable picture venue, special wall art, or sharp-looking headshot for the business professional, be sure to call Studio 123 Wahoo at 443-1527. A picture is worth 1,000 words and has value that can last a lifetime. So don't settle for anything less than the creative work done at Studio 123 Wahoo. Digitally capturing Wahoo area athletes and their families to enjoy for now and years to come.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back at Centennial High School, Utica, Nebraska. Glad you're with us here for week number 6. Our game of the week finds Bishop Neumann leading at halftime 7-6 over the Centennial Broncos. Hard-fought first half for both teams. Both teams' offenses had a lot of success, honestly, with their offensive philosophies, the schemes, the plays that they were running, but both defenses came up with some big plays at the right moments. Neumann missing a 27-yard field goal on their second offensive series. Defensively, Neumann also coming up with a big interception that kept Centennial out of the end zone on their second offensive series. So both teams scoring right before the end of the first half gives us our 7-6 halftime score. Broncos missing their PAT to account for their 6 points. Cooper Gearhan with an 8-yard touchdown run for the Broncos. Silas Mongar a 6-yard touchdown run for the Cavaliers. We're about a minute and a half away from the second half, and we'll bring it to you right around the corner. You're listening to high school football here on the WSO.
It is a great feeling knowing you've hired a knowledgeable, local contractor capable of handling your new or replacement gutter needs. No reason to get on that roof or ladder to keep those gutters clean either. Let Wade Seamless Gutters install a leaf guard system and you won't have to. Jerry Wade is your guy and his work speaks for itself. Local, friendly, and a quality job done every time. Give Jerry a call today at 402-443-6597.
Since 1961, Wahoo Concrete has been helping Wahoo and surrounding communities build on a solid foundation by providing only the highest quality ready-mix concrete. For 60 years, Wahoo Concrete has supported numerous local community and school programs and provided many lifelong careers for Wahoo citizens too.
Wahoo Concrete Company, like the products they provide, continuing to support sustainable growth for Wahoo for the next 60 years. Give them a call today at 443-4626.
Established in 1975, Wahoo Dental has been providing the best in dental care to Wahoo and the surrounding communities for over 40 years. Long-standing excellence is a hallmark of their business, and their young and energetic staff makes trips to the dentist enjoyable and pleasant. If your choppers are chipping, you've got a troublesome tooth, or just need a good cleaning and checkup, let the professionals at Wahoo Dental give your teeth a little TLC. Call today, 443-5959, Wahoo Dental, proud sponsor of Wahoo area athletes and their teeth.
Strength, community, commitment, and culture. 4 cornerstones of Wahoo State Bank, a true pillar of strength in this community. You'll find a bold new look on the corner of 5th and Linden, and with it, a continued commitment to be the premier financial services institution in the local marketplace while offering full-service banking with small-town values. Strength in lending, customer service, community engagement, and in a professional and friendly environment for all to enjoy. Join Wahoo State Bank in their quest to build with Wahoo for a strong and enduring future. For your home team advantage, look to Wahoo State Bank.
I want to thank Wahoo State Bank, Greg, Kevin, Ryan, all the good folks down there. They've been with us since the beginning now, our 11th year of bringing you high school athletics from the community of Wahoo. And tonight our featured game of the week is the Cavaliers at the Centennial Broncos. Neumann leading here at halftime 7-6. They will kick this ball away to start the second half as Boston Pinnacle tees it up on the far side hash right at the 40-yard line. Centennial will have the wind also behind their backs. Wind is not gusting, but steady at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. I also want to remind folks we have our live video feed back up on our Twitter homepage. Go to WSO_Wahoo for live video of the second half as we kick off the second half here. Boston Pinnacle approaches it, puts his foot into it. It's an end-over-end kick, kind of short. Ball bounces, and then jumped on by the far receiver. Newman's jerseys all over as Ezra Vedral in on the tackle, able to knock down the Bronco at about the 22-yard line, let's call it, where Centennial will take over 1st and 10 for their first offensive series of the second half. Neumann leading 7-6 as we get this second half started. We'll see what adjustments at halftime defensive coordinator John Wonka and the staff made defensively. Centennial had a lot of success with just very simple quarterback draw type of plays. Gearhan, a very athletic quarterback, done most of the damage, and they'll go with that again and draw play for that time Gearhan. And that time, nice job to swallow him up is the freshman Trent Modry getting the start here from that middle linebacker spot here in the second half. Gearhan with minimal yardage, maybe a yard, let's call it. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Bronco offense. Very similar play to what we saw in the first half throughout. Cooper Gearhan's been in pistol throughout, just a little quarterback draw, read play. Time Modry and Evan Schweedy as well on the tackle. This time the give is to Maj Nisley, the sophomore running back off the left side. He squirts ahead, gets it out across the 25 to near the 30, actually at the 30, where it'll be about 3rd down and let's call it 2 now for the Broncos. Brisk evening here in Seward County. Utica is situated just between Seward and York here on Highway 34, Centennial High School. 3rd and 4. Gearhan has it. He'll have first down yardage, squirts ahead and gets more out across the 35 to the 36. Broncos just loaded up front between the tackles. Gearhan at 190 pounds, barreled ahead, and was able to easily pick up the first down yardage. So the Broncos convert on 3rd down and now have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Trailing, Neumann leading here 7-6. Gearhan again, quarterback option, right. Pitch this time to Nisley. That time swallowed up nicely there by Trenton Berry at the middle linebacker, coming up nicely in run support. Able to knock Nisley off his pins. One of the few times we've seen Gearhan on that option pitch the ball. That time gave it to Maj Nisley, the 190-pound sophomore tailback. Nice job by Trenton Berry to drop Nisley for a loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball back at the 34-yard line. Twin receivers to both sides for Gearhan, again in the pistol. Neumann with the 6-man front. Gearhan again wants to run, rolls the pocket, a little RPO action, rolls to his left as his receiver out there, Ryan Payne, wide open, gets behind the Neumann defender on that side, able to get it inside Neumann territory, all the way inside the 40 down to the 34-yard line. That time a little RPO option for Gearhan as he rolled the pocket to the left, threw the ball across his body, delivered a nice ball right on the money to senior receiver Ryan Payne. Payne, a 5'9", 945-pound receiver, his first reception of the ball game. That gives the Broncos a big first down. They have it all the way down to the Neumann 34 now, 1st and 10. Twin receivers to both sides once again. Nisley, the lone running back. Gearhan keeps it, squirts ahead, gets it to near the 30. They'll say he was cut down there. Initial contact made by Modry. Wrapped up and then brought down at the 31. Gain of, let's call it 3, they'll say, 2nd and 7. Neumann's not kept Centennial in long down and distance situations, long distance situations, I should say. The Broncos have really done a nice job staying on schedule in all of their drives so far. Trips receivers to the near side. Again, Gearhan, nothing fancy, just a draw play. Straight up the middle, he could score inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, and then knocked out of bounds. Far sideline. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Bronco offense at the Neumann 7. Again, nothing fancy about what the Broncos want to do here. They just want to put it in the hands of Cooper Gearhan and let him read the blocks in front of him and try to get as much as he can. And he's been getting a lot here on this drive as well as the ones in the first half. As that time, the play goes for about 22 there on 1st down, all the way down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Broncos at the Neumann 7. Twin receivers again to both sides. Gearhan has it, reads. This time gives it to Nisley. Maj Nisley has it, and he'll squirt in from 7 yards out. Nicely with the touchdown, and the Broncos score on their opening possession of the second half as they take the lead now, their first lead of the game at 12-7. We'll see if they go for 2 here after missing the PAT on their first touchdown in the first half. Once again, Nisley, just a sophomore, squirts in from 7 yards out as the Broncos take the lead. Looks like the Broncos will try for 2 here. Actually, they're going to bring in the holder, so Gearhan will try the PAT. Missed the first one. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:34 remaining in the third quarter, the Broncos take the 13-7 lead over Neumann.
Damaging your vehicle doesn't have to ruin your day. Bring your vehicle to Woida Auto Body in Wahoo, and they'll get your vehicle back to its original condition. Woida Auto Body will make sure it gets fixed right and on time. No shortcuts, no compromises, and remember, where you get your vehicle repaired is not your insurance company's decision. It's yours. Make the right choice and bring your vehicle to Aaron at Woida Auto Body today for a free estimate. Call them at 402-443-4134.
Back to live action here from Centennial High School, Utica, Nebraska. I am Kevin Stewart. Week number 6, our game of the week finds Bishop Neumann trailing for the first time in this one, 13-7, with 8:34 remaining in the third quarter. The Broncos marched the ball about 80 yards on that drive. Again, most of it on the ground, all of it on the ground. Well, most of it, I should say. There was the big pass play to Payne that got the ball deep into Neumann territory, but a lot of it being done on the ground by both Gearhan and Nisley. As Gearhan puts his foot into it, end-over-end kick, received by Weezy at the 15, goes up the middle, 20, 25, 30, hit, and then bounces off a defender out across the 30 to the 35. Neumann will set up shop. Good field position here for their first offensive series of the second half. Spence has been pretty quiet offensively, has not seen a lot of carries so far in this one. It's been a lot of Silas Mongar in the first half. We'll see what Neumann changes up, if anything, here offensively. Neumann did a nice job on the ground between the tackles. Nothing fancy either for the Cavaliers. A lot of power sets, double tight sets for Neumann. Had Chada under center most of the time. Again, Silas Mongar with the big first half rushing, over 100 yards for the junior. We'll see if they stick with the run game. A little bit of ground and pound here in the second half. Power set to start here on 1st and 10 from their own 35. I formation, Mongar the fullback, Weezy the tailback. Chada turns, a little counter action, gives it to Spencer, and he slips initially. Got past the first defender, did a good job just to get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, may have even lost a half yard, as they'll spot it inside the 35 to about the 34. So let's call it a loss of 1 on that play. On 1st down, it'll bring up 2nd and 11. Again, footing on this end of the field, we've seen the running back slip a few times. As that time Weezy, after a little counter action, slipped initially. Would have been a big loss, but able to slip ahead and just turn it into a 1-yard loss. This time Neumann will be in a power set once again. Single receiver to the far side. Here's Chada, hands it to Mongar, and he loses it. Fumble, ball's on the floor, on the turf, and it's going to be recovered by the Broncos. As that time Silas Mongar lets it get loose. And a turnover, not what Neumann needed after they allow the Centennial Broncos to score on their first possession. Neumann turns it over on their first possession. And Centennial now with great field position after creating the turnover. They have it 1st and 10 at the Neumann 33. Cavs defense really needs to rise to the occasion here. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They have it at the Neumann 33. Trips receivers bunch set to the far side. Again, Gearhan and Nisley, the lone backs. Pistol set for Gearhan. Gets it. Read play. Draw. Up the middle. Reads his blockers, squirts ahead, inside to 30. Just inside to 30, so a gain of about 4, let's call it, on 1st down. Motory with the tackle.
2nd and 6 for the Broncos.
Neumann's defensive front up front's got to get a little better push to try to create some congestion and not create those lanes for Gearhan to read and run through. It's just, again, a really simple scheme that they're doing right now. Another RPO. This is a pitch left, a little option left. The pitch is to Nisley.
Number 12,
has it inside the 30, down to about the 26. Vedral on the stop. Short of the 1st down, however, bring up 3rd down now and about 3 for the Broncos. Cavalier defense needs to get a stop here on 3rd down. Twin receivers to both sides for Centennial. Expect Gearhan to have the ball in his hands. Pistol set. Looks to the sideline. 4 different coaches signaling plays in here for the Broncos. May be called by one of those. Here we go. Give is to Nisley. Actually, Gearhan has it. Squirts ahead. Inside the 20, inside the 15, down to about the 13.
Cooper Gearhan on the carry. Brought down by 15. Carson Sander. That's enough for a Bronco 1st down.
Broncos on the march after the Neumann turnover. They have it 1st and 10 at the Neumann 13. Check that to 12. 1st and 10 Broncos. 6:13 approaching the halfway mark of this 3rd quarter. It's been all Broncos here in the second half. Scored on their first offensive series to take the 13-7 lead on the march here after the Neumann turnover. Trips receivers near side, and there's going to be a false start.
Flag on the play.
On the inside receiver that time, Ryan Payne got an early jump. This will cost the Broncos 5 yards. They'll move the ball back to the 17 and create 1st and 15 now for Centennial.
Illegal procedure versus the Broncos. It'll be 1st and 15.
6:01 remaining, 3rd quarter. Centennial leading 13-7. Cavaliers need to make something happen here defensively. Try to hold Centennial to just a field goal if possible, as Neumann trails 13-7. Under 6 to go, 3rd quarter. Glad you're with me here for game of the week action, week number 6. Bishop Neumann at Centennial. Next week we've got a good one for you back home in Wahoo as the Warriors take on the Ashland Greenwood Blue Jays. Pistol set. Gearhan wants to throw. Gets it to Payne, who ran an inside slant route. Had it for just a couple seconds, but then drops it. Fortunately for Neumann, as Payne would have scored on that inside slant route, had it possessed it, went right through his fingertips on a nice pass by Gearhan. 2nd and 15 now for the Broncos. They need to get it down to the 2-yard line to get a first down. Play calls coming in from the sideline here for the Broncos. 3 different coaches signaling plays in. One of them, of course, is the hot play, if you will, or the coach that actually is calling the play in. Twin receivers to both sides. Run pass option again for Gearhan. Straight up the middle, and he's going to get near the end zone. We'll see if he's down, and he is, but it probably will be enough for a first down as he squirts it inside the 2, and so it'll be first and goal. Bishop or for the Broncos, first and goal, Centennial. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Officials mark the ball, spot the ball down at about the 1. Clock will run, 5.5 to go. First and goal, Broncos looking to extend their 6-point lead. Gearhan now will go under center, and he will squirt ahead for the touchdown. Touchdown Broncos. They've scored 2 touchdowns here to start the second half. They extend their lead now to 19-7 after the Gearhan 1-yard touchdown run with 5:21 remaining here in the third quarter. PAT coming here from Gearhan. Mr. Do-It-All for the Broncos as he squirts in from 1 yard out after the Neumann turnover. Broncos go 34 yards as the snap is back. Hold down, kick is up, and it is good. Centennial leads Neumann 20-17. Back with more right after this.
Anchor Insurance has individual health plans for groups of 1, parties of 2, and multiples of every kind. You'll find all kinds of options with benefits that work for you and prices that work for your budget. So if you don't get group health benefits at work, get to know the individual plans from Anchor Insurance. No matter what kind of group you are, you belong at Anchor. For more information, call Eric E.J. Hancock today at 402-218-2766 or visit Eric at anchorforme.com. That's 402-218-2766. At Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer, they emphasize specific areas of law, including real estate, governmental law, natural resources, estate planning, trial work, and personal injury. From a base in Wahoo, Brom, Lindahl, Freeman Caddy, and Losterer serves Wahoo Law Group clients throughout eastern Nebraska and across the state, with an additional office in Eagle, Nebraska. Find them at wahoolaw.com or call their Wahoo office at 443-3225 today.
Cooper Gearhan seeks in from 1 yard out to extend the Bronco lead now to 20-7. Centennials scored 14 unanswered points here to start this second half. Capitalizing on the Neumann turnover, they go 34 yards. Capped by the Gearhan 1-yard touchdown run. He also adds the PAT, kicks the ball off, fielded by Erlacher at about the 18. Hit there initially at the 22, spinning as he'll be down. They say forward progress out to about the 22 for Josh Erlacher, the junior, as it will now be Neumann's chance here. 1st and 10 from their own 22.
Brought down by number 14, Logan Cast, and number 11, Lane Zimmer.
Cavaliers really need to do something here offensively to try to stem the momentum that has squarely swung to the side of the Broncos here in the second half as we start the second half. Under 6 to go here in the third quarter, 5:13 to be specific. Trips receivers to the far side for Neumann. Lone back is Mongar. Chada under center. 5-man front for the Broncos. Chada wants to throw it. Throws it out here, far sideline. Gets it to Sander, and ball was kind of flailing in the wind a little bit, but there is a flag down on the play. We'll check the flag as the flag was thrown by the referee. That'll be a roughing the passer penalty called against the Broncos. So we'll add 15 yards. That's a personal foul, roughing the passer penalty against Centennial. Chada got the ball away. It was a little bit of a floater to the far sideline against this breeze. Sander unable to bring it in, but the roughing the passer penalty kicks the ball out all the way out to about the 37-yard line. So Neumann now getting out from behind the shadow of their own goalpost. 1st and 10 Cavaliers. They have it at their own 37, trailing here 20-7 with 5:07 remaining in the third quarter. Power set now for the Cavs. Double tight set. Give straight ahead is to Mongar. Wrapped up, hit immediately after a gain of maybe 1 or 2 out to about the 39, let's call it. So pickup of 2 for Silas.
Number 19, Silas Monger.
2nd and 8 now for Neumann.
For a gain of 2 yards.
Neumann had a lot of success in the first half with that very same play. Just a dive play straight ahead between the guard and tackle. Mongar with over 100 yards rushing in the first half. Scored Newman's lone touchdown on a 7-yard plunge late in the first half. It'll bring up now 2nd and 8. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Cavaliers. I formation. Chada wants to run option right. Does so, but gives it to his fullback, Mongar. Again, good yardage inside Centennial territory, all the way inside to the 49. So another nice pickup there of, let's call it 12 for Mongar, all the way down to the Bronco 49.
Bronco 48-yard line.
Good ball handling there by Chada. Thought he had kept it and went around the edge, but did keep it with his fullback. Little veer action play there for the Cavaliers. They have it 1st and 10 at the Bronco 49. Give again. Mongar has it. Has good yardage inside the 45. Pyle gets pushed forward to near first down yardage. Right to the 40, about a yard away from first down yardage. It'll bring up 2nd and a short 1 here for Neumann. Another good run by Silas. Good job up front by the Neumann offensive line as well to create some openings, creases for Mongar there on that veer play off the right side. Neumann really needs to answer here. The Bronco scores. Centennial, if you're just joining me, has scored on their first 2 series of the second half, aided by a fumble by the Cavaliers deep in their own side of the field. Centennial's leading now 20-7. Mongar has it. He'll have first down carry. On 2nd and short, picks up about 3. All the way down to about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Cavaliers as they're on the march now. The strife started at about their own 22. Approaching 3 to go here in this third quarter. Plenty of time left, of course. Cavaliers, if they can get some points on the board on this possession, put themselves right back into the ball game. Also keep in mind they will have the wind in the fourth quarter. They're working from right to left, west to east here. A little bit of an easterly breeze here that Centennial has the advantage with here in this third quarter. Neumann will have it in the fourth. Twin sets here, twin receivers to the near side. Chada wants to throw it. Goes right with it, looks for Berry, and overthrows his intended target, Trenton Berry. Those two have been unable to hook up tonight as frequently as they normally do. One of his favorite receivers, Berry, coming in with 8 catches on the season. Trenton only with just 1 reception here so far tonight. That time ball, again, floating a little bit against the breeze here. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Centennial 37. 2:49 remaining, third quarter. Chada under center, power set. Give this to Mongar, spinning, churning his legs, getting it near the 30. Nice second down run for Mongar. They'll say he's cut short just of the 30, so a nice pickup of, let's call it, about 7. We'll bring up a manageable now third down. 3rd and about, let's call it 4, gain of 6. So 3rd and 4 for the Cavalier offense. 3rd and 4 for Neumann. I'll go with power set once again, double tight set. Mongar and Wheezy in the eye. Chada under center. Turns, gives it to Mongar, and this time they go off the left side with it, but Centennial right there blitzing their middle linebackers right into that A-gap, which stopped Mongar for no gain on the play. It'll bring up now 4th down and 4. No gain on the play for the Cavaliers as they will go for it here on 4th and short. See if the Cavalier offense can pick up the first down, convert on 4th down. Big moment in this one. Clock continuing to run, minute 45 and counting. Cavaliers trail 20-7. Facing 4th and 4. Twin receivers to both sides. Chada wants to throw. And it's going to be intercepted. And misses his target. That time intercepted by number 18, Will Saunders, 6'1", 175-pound quarterback.
By number 18, Will Saunders.
Chada tried to find Carson Sander on a slant route, but the ball was thrown ahead of Carson. And so a turnover once again on this possession for the Cavaliers. They've turned it over twice here in the second half, put the ball on the ground on their first possession, and then on 4th and short, Chada throws an interception on 4th and short. And so this will give the ball back to Centennial with Neumann trailing by 20-7. Minute 27 remaining, third quarter. Centennial has it 1st and 10 at their own 30. Trips to the far side, single receiver near side. Gearhand and pistol. RPO play, pitch nicely. Caught from behind, but not before good yardage, and there's another flag on the play in the vicinity of a hold thrown by the umpire right in the middle of everything. As we'll check the initial signal, and it is a hold called against the Broncos.
Holding versus the Broncos.
Spot of the foul will be the enforcement spot here for the penalty, which flag was thrown at about the 35. So the ball will be placed back at the 25, and it'll bring up 1st and 15 now for Centennial. Just a minute 20 remaining, third quarter. Cavaliers trailing 20-7.
1st and 15 for the Broncos.
After penalty enforcement, it'll bring up 1st and 15 for Centennial. They have it at their own 25. Pistol set for Gearhand once again. Read play. Gives it to Maj Nisley. And there's going to be another hold on the edge, I believe. That time the far wing official throwing the flag. As the officials' initial signal again blocking the back this time against the Broncos. This will push them even further back. Pretty good gain there on 1st and 15 for Nisley, as he had picked up about 8 or 9 there on first down on the read play. Neumann will take the penalty and move Centennial further back, move him from the spot of the foul, another 10 yards back. So now facing first and a long, long ways here. We'll see how far they march him back and where they place it. It'll be 1st and 25. 1st and 25 for the Broncos. We'll see if Neumann here can take advantage. We're under a minute. See if this quarter comes to an end. Centennial would be working against the wind here. We'll see if Neumann can get a stop, as it'll be now trips receivers in the near side. Gearhand has it, wants to run, gets it off the right side. He's loose. He could go 40, 45, 50. One man to beat, and that's Fairbanks. 40, 35, 30, 25, far sideline, and then out of bounds goes Cooper Gearhand. And on 1st and 25, Cooper Gearhand makes Neumann's defense pay. It's been the story of the evening. Gearhand just has not been a player offensively that Neumann's defense has had an answer for. He's done everything tonight. He's ran it, he's thrown it, he's punted it, and he's kicked it. So much like we anticipated, he accounts for a lot of the offensive output for the Broncos, and he's shown that again tonight as that big run puts the ball all the way down to the Neumann 20 with just 36 seconds remaining in this quarter. First and 10, Broncos, they have it at the Neumann 20. Twin receivers to both sides. Give is to Nisley. Maj Nisley has it. Off the left side.
12,
stopped, but not before he gets first down yardage. Picks up 10 on first down, has it. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Broncos. Ball just resting right at the 10, as that may be the last play of this third quarter, as the clock winds down under 20 seconds remaining.
The 9-yard line.
And it looks like Centennial will be content to let this clock run out here to end the quarter. We'll see. Actually, they may try to get a playoff. 10 seconds. Pistol set. Twin receivers to both sides. Gearhand has it. Goes off the right side. He's going to be swarmed in there, hemmed in nicely, and then stopped as the clock hits zeros. End of the third quarter.
Ball is carried by
Cavaliers, a lot of work to do here in this fourth and final quarter, trailing 20-7 when we come back.
If you're a parent of an athlete, you want to know there's professional medical help available to you provided by folks that know sports injury. For over 70 years, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, located at 6900 8th Street in Lincoln, has been providing the highest quality care in the areas of orthopedics and sports medicine. Visit them online at ortholink.com or call 436-2000 to get your superstar on the road to recovery. In the event of sports injury, LOC here for you. Pain doesn't wait. Physical therapy provided by the highly trained clinicians at Makovic Asiliusin PT will help you manage your pain and get you on the road to recovery. The clinic environment is fun and relaxed, and the professionals are top-notch, utilizing innovative treatments that offer patients the best recovery options. To learn more, visit their website at makovicapt.com. Stop in and view the real estate listings Tim Shanahan, Jerry Divish, Kurt Molly, Brett Eady, Dan Sanderson, and Mary Welton have to offer at Nebraska Realty in Wahoo. Great service and a friendly professional touch is what you've come to expect from the most aggressive group of realtors in our area. Call Nebraska Realty today at 443-3415 or find them online at nebraskarealty.com.
It's lunchtime and you need something quick and fresh. Swing into the Wahoo Pizza Hut where the best lunch buffet around is waiting for you. Becky and her staff will be sure you leave satisfied and ready for the rest of your day after you've enjoyed some salad, pizza, pasta, and breadsticks. And don't forget the dessert and fast, friendly service too. Recharge at the Pizza Hut and get your lunch game right every time.
Start of the fourth quarter finds Centennial with a second and goal at their own 10. Gearhan again, quarterback draw, weaves his way through some traffic. Met initially there by Trenton Berry, but able to squirt ahead. Cooper Gearin again.
4-yard line, 3rd and 4.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 4. It'll be third down now and in goal. As that was a second down play. So third down and goal now for the Broncos. Trips receivers to the near side, lone receiver to the far side. Spread set. Look for Gearhan here to keep the ball in his hands. Does go straight ahead with it, and no problems getting in. As Cooper Gearhan scores his third touchdown on the ground of the game, this time from 4 yards out. Again, nothing fancy about what Centennial has been trying to do throughout the game. Their game plan has been very simple. Put it in the hands of your best athlete, and that would be Gearin, and make him do what he does, which is read the defense and weave his way through the traffic. Kick is up, and it is good from Gearhan. And with 11:21 remaining in the ball game, Broncos extend their lead now to 27-7.
Visit Rivalry Apparel at their new downtown retail location at 535 North Linden, just north of Wahoo State Bank. Offering Cavalier and Warrior gear for fans of all sizes, you can also visit their website and order online at rivalryapparel.com or call Katie at 402-807-0780. Edge performance sessions at the Saunders Medical Center continue to provide area athletes with the training and results they crave. This intensive 8-week, 5-part program is designed to develop an athlete's performance, recovery time, and confidence. Convenient Edge sessions are available for athletes and that workout fanatic too. We will find a time for you. Call 443-1426 or email theedge@saundersmedicalcenter.com. Get a leg up with some SMC Edge.
Sid Dillon Chevrolet Buick in Wahoo is a proud supporter of Wahoo Athletics. At Sid Dillon, we make the car buying process quick and hassle-free. With a sales team that treats you like family, an experienced and reliable service and parts department that's open extra hours to accommodate your busy schedule. Plus, you can find over 3,500 vehicles at SidDillon.com. We're committed to Wahoo Athletics and the communities we serve because
you are what drives us. Sid Dillon.
Gearhan will kick off for the Broncos after scoring on the 4-yard touchdown run, his third rushing touchdown of the game. Extended the lead now to 27-7. Broncos have scored first 21 unanswered here in the second half after Neumann found themselves leading by 1 at halftime, 7-6. It's been all Centennial here in the second half. A couple of turnovers for the Cavaliers. One gave the Broncos a short field that really created a lot of momentum for Centennial that Neumann's not been able to regain here in the second half. But 11 minutes remaining, we'll see if Neumann can get something going here offensively. They've had success on the ground, have been able to move the football with some fair amount of regularity on the ground, but just not able to finish drives. We'll see what they can do here on 1st and 10. They have it at their own 30. Again, a power set for Neumann. They motion Weezy out of the backfield. Jada wants to throw. Looks over the middle to Carson Sander, who had run a vertical Carson was open, but again, too much air under that one by Chada, and he overthrows the streaking Carson Sander. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Neumann going to have to pass a little more here in this fourth quarter if they're going to have a chance to try to get their way back, make their way back into this one, trailing by 20. Clock stops, 11:08 remaining in the ball game. Double tight set again for Neumann. I formation. Fairbanks, your lone receiver to the near side. Chada under center. He'll motion Fairbanks across the formation. Chada keeps it. Actually gives it to Mongar. Silas again with good yardage. Tough yardage for the fullback. Easily his best night of the season on the ground for the junior fullback. Had over 100 yards in the first half. Continues here in the second half with some big yard plays. That time gets 6 on 2nd and 10. Now brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Cavaliers will see here if they can convert on a key 3rd down moment. 3rd and 10 at their own 36. Chada under center, wants to throw, looks left, has Sander, enough for a 1st down. Carson makes a guy miss, goes down the far sideline into Centennial territory, 40, 35, and then knocked off his pins out of bounds as Carson Sander goes down on the sideline. Carson on the far sideline going down. Not sure what happened there. Training staff coming over to tend to him. Ball will be placed at the 35 as there will be a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. Neumann trailing by 20.
Family photography without the hassle. Senior pictures that are truly unique and memorable. Sports photos that frame all the action for a lifetime. Where can you find them? It's as easy as 123. Studio 123 of Wahoo, 551 North Broadway. Check out more of their special photography talents online at studio123wahoo.com or call Tammy at 443-1527 to schedule a session today.
Now, good news for Cavalier fans. Carson gets up, walks around a little bit, a little gimpy, but it doesn't look like anything too serious. Probably a good chance we'll see him back into the game. Does make a nice catch and run, though, with it. Neumann has it now 1st and 10 at the Centennial 35. Twin receivers to both sides for Chada. Lone back is Mongar. Chada wants to throw, throws it out here near side to Fairbanks. That ball a little bit over the head or over the outstretched arms of Seth. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Good sign as Carson Sander now comes back into the ball game. 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers. They trail 27-7 with 10:18 remaining here in the game. Really important imperative that they get into the end zone here on this drive. Stating the obvious, but we'll see what happens. There's a give. Mongar has it. He's loose. 30, 25. Caught from behind. Slips another tackle inside the 20. Good tough run again by Silas. Boy, I'm really impressed with what he's done here tonight. As his coming out party tonight, well over 100 yards, probably closer to 150 by now, is the junior fullback. That play has been there all night long. Centennial has not been able to stop that little belly play right up the middle. Mongar rumbling all the way inside the 20 down to the 18. They'll call it 1st and 10 Cavaliers. Clock under 10 minutes to go now in the game. Neumann looking to score here as they trail by 20. Chada under center, turns, gives, hands it to Wheezy. Ball on the floor, on the grass, and they're going to say Centennial recovers it. Turnover, Neumann.
Fumble on the play. Broncos recover.
3rd turnover of the half against the Cavaliers, as it'll be Centennial ball when we come back.
There's no such thing as a simple remodel. The skilled carpenters at Tim and Seth Molly Construction expertly make any job look easy. So when you're ready to tackle your next DIY project, give Molly Construction a call at 443-1380 and watch them bring the hammer. Tim and Seth Molly Construction, for over 20 years, building for Wahoo and surrounding communities. When it comes to your vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options. And sometimes with so many options, it can be hard to find an honest and reliable auto shop. That's where the folks at Auto Alley come in. With a commitment to providing their customers with honest, quality service at reasonable prices, Auto Alley has the most modern service and repair facility available in the entire area. Located just east of Lake Wanahoo, let Auto Alley provide you with the best car care imaginable. For an appointment, give Amy a call today at 443-5058.
Go to a Wahoo Warriors game or a Bishop Neumann Cavaliers game, or if you're lucky, a Warriors versus Cavaliers game. But no matter where you go, your money's got to go with you. UBT Go is digital banking from Union Bank. Deposit checks from your phone, send money with a click, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you follow your team, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go.
Out of the change of possession after the turnover, it'll be Centennial ball, and they'll have it on a nice run again from Maj Nisley. He has it out of the way, out across the 30 to the 35, and that'll be a Centennial first down.
First down, Broncos.
Centennial has it now 1st and 10 at their own 35, leading 27-7. Broncos looking to even their season record at 3-3 on the season. They will host Wilbur Claytonia next week. Cavaliers go back home for their third home game of the season as they will host Centennial Conference rival the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors. Here's Gearhan again, weaves his way through traffic on the quarterback draw, out across the 40-45 midfield into Neumann territory, and then knocked down, but not before. And big run again of 17 for Cooper Gearhan. He has it all the way down to the Neumann 48. And again, that's been the bread and butter play for the Broncos tonight. They've been in pistol. They snap it to Gearan. He reads the creases up front and just simple quarterback bootleg, quarterback draws, whatever you want to call it, as he's gained a lot of yards on the ground here tonight. Twin receivers to both sides again. Nisley, the lone back, on 1st and 10 at the Neumann 48. 8:13 remaining in the game. This time, Gearan gives to Nisley, met initially there by Modry.
Number 12, Maj Nisley on the carry.
Yes, nice job by Modry to make initial contact. And then McGuigan also wrapping him up. Gain of just 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Bronco offense. District game here tonight from Centennial. As I mentioned during the Wahoo State Bank pregame show, Neumann would have opened up district play last week, hosting Wilbur Claytonia as part of their homecoming festivities, but Wilbur not able to play due to some COVID restrictions, so Neumann took the week off. Kind of see a little bit of that effect tonight. Look a little sleepy out there in a lot of respects. Not a lot of energy from the Cavaliers tonight, especially here in the second half, as there's a give to Nisley. And then he'll be hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss on the play.
12, Maj Nisley on the carry.
Loss of 1. It'll bring up now 3rd and about 10. Trenton Berry with the initial contact. Also in on there was Evan Schweedy as well as Modry once again. 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. They lead 27-7. Of course, they're in no hurry. They're going to use as much of this play clock as they possibly can on this series, as they will now send trips to the far side. Pistol. Gearan, RPO, wants to throw it. Does so, throws right, has his receiver possessed and then dropped. And they're going to say a possession and then a turnover. Neumann creates the turnover as the ball pops loose after the completion. Official signal, first down Cavaliers. Neumann able to force the turnover there after the completion to Bargan. And then it pops out of Bargan.
Fumble on the play. Neumann recovers and will take over at their own.
First down for the Cavaliers, so we'll see if Neumann can capitalize here with just over 6 minutes remaining in the game. 6:34 to be exact. Cavs trailing 27-7. It's been all Broncos here in the second half after Neumann led by just 1 at halftime. Broncos scoring 3 touchdowns here in the second half to take the 27-7 lead. Jada under center. Wants to throw. Looks left. Has his target. That's Sander. Ball sails through Carson's hands and out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Don't forget, folks, as I mentioned during our halftime broadcast, that we will have postseason action starting already on Monday. Hard to believe, but the softball ladies start their postseason this coming Monday. We'll be at Hackberry Park for a 10 a.m. game. Bishop Neumann hosting the C3 subdistrict at Hackberry. They'll take on West Point Beamer at 10 a.m. Join us for that game, and as well as any other games that day that Neumann may be in. If they win that, I believe they'll play around 2 to 2:15 in the championship game. We'd have that game as well for you. The next day we'll have the B5 subdistrict as Wahoo heads to Norris High School for the B5 subdistrict We'll have games from that sub-district on Tuesday involving the Wahoo Warriors. So postseason action upon us starting next week. Check our website for all of those broadcast details. Neumann offense facing 3rd and 9 now at their own 31. Chada empties the backfield, sends Weezy in motion. Wants to throw it, scrambling. Colt under some pressure, throws it out here near side. Ball is nearly caught, but not. It looked like Trenton Berry was the intended target. Trenton not able to hold on to it. And Neumann will now punt the ball away. Trailing 27-7, 5:46 remaining. Second half, excuse me. Deep back for the Broncos is Ryan Payne. Only the second punt of the game for Neumann. 4th and 8 for Neumann. They'll send Boston Pennico. He'll stand back at his 17, 16. Gearhan stands back at midfield. Snap is back. Pennico gets a nice kickoff. Centennial will let it roll, as it will roll all the way inside the 20 down to near the 16, where Centennial will have it when we come back 1st and 10.
Jerry Wade and his crew are ready to help with all the gutter, soffit, and fascia work around your home, business, or outbuilding. Always affordable and expert craftsmanship is what you'll enjoy when Wade Seamless Gutters are on the job. They also install leaf guard systems. Give them a call today and take the worry away. 402-443-6597.
Keep your smile bright and healthy by trusting your teeth to the professionals at Wahoo Dental Associates. Doctors Glock and Sassy, along with their staff, are dedicated to providing you with the best possible preventative and restorative dental care. For an enjoyable experience with folks who care, call to make your next dental appointment with Wahoo Dental, 443-5959, or visit them online to learn more at wahooDentalAssociates.com.
Centennial takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Number 16, Cooper Guerin on the carry.
Give play there to Gearhan. He's been their feature back all night long. Newman's not had much of an answer for him, though. Tonight he's been really, really good on the ground, scoring 3 of their 4 touchdowns. The other one coming from sophomore tailback Maj Nicely, as Broncos will use every bit of their play clock here between plays. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 now. Neumann not allowing a yard there on that first offensive play. Gearhan again in pistol, gets it, runs straight ahead again, weaving his way through traffic. 20, 25. Say he was cut short of the 25 to about the 24, so a pickup of 8 on 2nd down. Bring up 3rd down and about 4 now for this Bronco offense.
3rd and 3 for the Broncos.
Neumann defensively has not had an answer for Gearin, if not really done much to slow him down here this evening on that quarterback draw play. Able to be very patient and work his way through traffic, weave his way through the defenders, spread out the Neumann defense. On 3rd and 4, 4:13 and counting. Neumann trailing 27-7. Gearin with the snap, runs it again. There's going to be a flag on number 72 for Centennial. It'll be a holding penalty.
Is carried by 16, Cooper Guerin.
Gearin again, yardage for enough for a first down, but this play will be coming back as the left tackle for the Broncos will be called for a hold. Ball will be spotted all the way back inside the 15 as the placement of the penalty flag is at about the 14, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll bring up 3rd down once again for the Broncos. 3rd and about, let's call it 13 once they set this ball down. Clock stops with 4:06 remaining in the game. Neumann trailing 27-7. More football next week. We have a good one for you. A game of the week next week on Friday, October 9th. Week number 7, we'll have Wahoo, the Warriors, top 10 in Class C1, taking on the top 10 rated Blue Jays of Ashland Greenwood. Wahoo hosting the Blue Jays next week, a top 10 battle in Wahoo. Join us for that one. A week from today, kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. Clock starts, under 4 to go. 3rd and 14 back at the Centennial 14. Gearin smothered up, hit, and driven backwards. Gets it to the 15, so just a gain of 1. That'll bring up 4th down, and so now the Broncos will punt this ball away.
And 12 for the Broncos.
4th and 13 here for the Broncos. Dawson Sabatka will stand back at the Centennial 45. Looks like Centennial may run down the clock here, take a timeout. They want to work as much clock here as they can, obviously, leading 27-7. Neumann sending in their block team. A lot of confusion on the side of Centennial. They're going to call timeout. We'll take one with them, Centennial leading by 20.
Your life is mobile. Your bank should be too. The Wahoo State Bank mobile banking app lets you perform all of the secure online functions you have enjoyed on our internet banking platform. Manage your finances anytime, anywhere, always open 24/7. With Wahoo State Bank mobile banking, you can view all your accounts, view statements and checks, check balances, transfer money, pay bills, and more, right from your smartphone or tablet. Enroll now at www.wahoostatebank.com. Wahoo State Bank mobile banking. Take your bank wherever you go in the palm of your hand.
If you're in need of auto body care and repair work, give Aaron at Woida Auto Body a call today at 443-4134. They offer free estimates on collision and hail damage vehicles and will work with all insurance companies and can even handle your insurance claim. They also install windshields and glass. Most importantly, however, Aaron and his staff will treat your vehicle as their own with personal service and workmanship that's second to none. Give them a call today at 443-4134.
Out of the Centennial timeout, Gearhan will stand back near his goal line to punt this ball away. Dawson Sabatka stands at midfield. Neumann trailing 27-7. High snap. Kick is up, and it's a high kick that will land at the 20 and bounce out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 17. Neumann will take over 1st and 10 at the Centennial 17 when we come back.
Harvest season is a busy time for farmers. Don't add an accident to their day. Farmers Mutual United Agency and Grinnell Mutual want your help. Please share the roads so you and local farmers can all get home safely. Look out for one another while driving, and we can all trust in tomorrow. Contact Kurt Stewart, Brooke Stewart, Linda Zimmerman, Bob Virgil, Tyler Virgil, and Pat Sullivan, your local Grinnell Mutual agents, at 402-443-3186 today for all your insurance needs.
After the punt by Centennial, Neumann in great field position, 1st and 10 at the 18. Mongar again with a nice big run up the middle. Carries it inside the 15 down to near the 10, so a nice pickup of, let's call it 7 on 1st down. Mongar with a big night here offensively on the ground. Well over 150 yards, I would think, on the ground, or around 150. Had over 100 in the first half. Had a lot of success also here in the second half. Neumann just not able to get the ball in the end zone. 3 turnovers in the second half. Really, the difference in this one is Neumann looking to score again. Mongar inside the 10. This will be enough for a 1st down, and it'll be a 1st and goal situation now for the Cavaliers. 2:09 just, though, left in the game, as Neumann will have it 1st and 10, or excuse me, 1st and goal at the Broncos 6. Neumann will send 2 receivers to both sides. Lone back is Mongar. Shot under center, wants to throw, looks right, fires it here near side to Barry, right at the goal line. Trenton knocked back. They'll say he did not get the ball in. It'll be 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Minute and a half now in the game.
Shot is passed, caught by Trenton Barry, tackled by Lance Haberman.
2nd and goal now for the Cavaliers. Clock still running, under a minute 20 remaining. 2nd and goal from just inside the 1. Power set, high formation. Look for Mongar here. Shot under center, turns, gives it to Silas, and then he's met initially and immediately, and he's pushed backwards. And this will bring up a 3rd down now.
By the interior of the Bronco line.
3rd and goal at the 1. Under a minute to go in the game. Neumann looking to get a score here in the second half. Been held scoreless, shut out here so far. They led, if you're just joining me, 7-6 at halftime. Broncos, though, scored all the 21 unanswered here in the second half. As Silas does get into the end zone, his second touchdown of the evening.
Number 19,
squirts in from a yard away. His second rushing touchdown of the evening. As Austin Pinnico will come on for the PAT. Cavalier season record will move to 3-2 on the season. They'll be next in action next Friday at home against Centennial Conference rival Lincoln Lutheran. Warriors coming into tonight with a record of 1-4 on the season. Also then Cavaliers finishing with a couple of road games at UTAN and at Syracuse to finish the regular season. Pinnacle on for the PAT. Snap back, hold down, kick is up and good. And with just 37 seconds remaining in the game, Neumann trailing 27-14. We'll be back to finish this one up right after this.
Fish Window Cleaning is fully insured and has a strong reputation for outstanding service. They offer free estimates and customized service plans tailored to each customer's needs and budget. These are just a few of the benefits offered by Fish Window Cleaning. As the leader in the window cleaning industry, the entire Fish family is committed to brightening your world, one window at a time. Contact Fish Window Cleaning today to schedule your free estimate. FishWindowCleaning.com. That's FishWindowCleaning.com.
Anyone can sell you insurance. Inspro does so much more. Their relationships start with a firm handshake and a level of transparency that leave you with a feeling of comfort and security. When you work with Inspro, you know the best people are protecting what you care about most. Helping people is our true passion, and it brings greater meaning to our daily work. We take the time to get to know you, understand your organization, and build on that foundation as your needs and interests grow. This isn't just business, it's personal. Give the Wahoo office a call today at 443-3742 or find them online at insproinc.com.
If you're like me and own an older home, you quickly realize the remodeling process is a constant in your life. When you work with Buckmaster Construction, you'll also quickly realize a renewed and beautiful remodel of your home becomes a pleasure and not a grind. So why not give those old walls, floors, countertops a reboot with Buckmaster Construction and learn to love your old home even more. Give Jeff a call today at 402-623-4288 or find them online at buckmasterconstruction.com.
Onside kick for the Cavaliers. They go far sideline with it. Ball was popped up into the air. Neumann had a chance to recover. It looks like Centennial did get on top of the football with just 32 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cavaliers trail 27-14. Ball is in fact recovered by the Broncos. They'll have it, presumably here, take a knee with just 32 seconds remaining and leading by 13. Victory formation here for the Broncos. Cavaliers record again will move to 3-2 on the season. They'll be home next week against Lincoln Lutheran. And Centennial hosting Wilbur Claytonia next week, and that indeed is what happens. The snap goes to Guerin, and he takes the knee, and that'll be the final play of this one. Neumann on the short end here tonight in week number 6. Losing tonight to the Centennial Broncos 27-14. Folks, I want to thank you for joining me here this evening. It's been my pleasure to bring it to you. Don't forget, we'll have more sub-district softball action for you on Monday. Check our website for all of those broadcast details. Once again, your final score, Bishop Neumann 14, Centennial 27. Folks, have yourselves a very pleasant rest of the evening and a great weekend.
That's the ball game, folks.